Click in the link, truth in the tabs, type in the name, watch what you have. Cold case, cold facts, I rewind, run it back, deep dive in the data, pull the mask off the act, spotlights in the language, slow frame when it changes, every rumor on the timeline shaking, I'm the one that arranges. You see a clip, I see clues, you see abuse, I see truth, you see drama on your screen, I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, new drop, new thread, thumb scroll, see red, I don't chase what's trending, I chase what was never said, free shot, zoom in, body talk, tight grin, they confess in the details, when the word's too thin, hit subscribe for the real, I reveal what they feel, you want answers on demand, I'm the one that put the stamp on the seal, yeah, yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to play that again. I love this song. Hold on, give me one more time.
Click in the link, truth in the tabs, type in the name, watch what you have. Cold case, cold facts, I rewind, run it back, deep dive in the data, pull the mask off the act, spotlights in the language, slow frame when it changes, every rumor on the timeline shaking, I'm the one that arranges. You see a clip, I see clues, you see abuse, I see truth, you see drama on your screen, I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate, new drop, new thread, thumb scroll, see red, I don't chase what's trending, I chase what was never said, free shot, zoom in, body talk, tight grin, they confess in the details, when the word's too thin, hit subscribe for the real, I reveal what they feel, you want answers on demand, I'm the one that put the stamp on the seal, yeah, yeah, cold piece investigate, I don't play, I demonstrate, every angle, every frame, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate, turn it up and let it play, if it's fake I separate, say the name, say the name, yeah, cold piece investigate.
Hey, y'all. Hey, look at everybody coming on up in here. I see y'all over there on Twitch too, everybody. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. Take off them shoes and get comfortable. Hitting the like button on my way in, period. As you should, Gretchen. I need to be in the cave. You say you've been waiting all day, huh, Deidre? I seen your first comment. Love and miss y'all. Oh, I love and miss you too, Gretchen. Me and Tanisha been up on this behind the scenes for like 2 hours, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, just up here listening to music and messing around with some stuff, figuring some things out. You said, yep. Welcome, everybody. Let me give my little shout outs to the ones that I can see. I can't even go back up. Anywho, we're just gonna get to it, Bookie Butts. Tanisha, speak to my peoples, to our family. Hey, Tutu. Tanisha, can you hear me? Hey,
I
Bookie Bud.
I
No
can hear you.
fucks.
Can you hear me?
Say something.
Hello. Hey y'all.
Oh, you sound like you was uh
Uh-oh.
breaking up a little
Am
bit.
I messing up?
No, it sounded like it at first, but you feel me? Let me show my good people.
You cute, girl.
Oh, why? Thank you. Hey, everybody. Hey. Y'all see my
Okay, you
background?
like,
Y'all like that? Look at
oh yeah.
me. Ain't I cute? Woo, child. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. When they bring Carlos to jail, it's been too long. Hell, I like to know that too. Who all signed that petition? Because I see Keys got a petition going. It's about goddamn time. Somebody needs to get him. Somebody needs to get him. I told y'all what a day, 2 days ago. We
34
was gonna
watching
read,
on YouTube, 16 likes. Y'all don't forget to hit the like on your way in.
and we ain't gonna be over here on YouTube long. We starting out over here, and we're gonna continue. I'm gonna end up dropping the two YouTube lives. I'm gonna end up ending those, and we're just gonna continue on Twitch, Bookie. But you
Ain't no
signed it too.
problem.
Period. Tutu said she signed the petition. No fuss said I'm not trusting none of that. From what we was hearing, Bookie, but yeah, they ain't gonna get me. But this we gonna go ahead. We're gonna read a little bit. Y'all, this is let me tell y'all right now. Linda, you say you signed it too? Period. Okay. Um, this is like what we said, 38, 37 pages. I'm not gonna read all these pages in one setting, so y'all might as well get over it right now. I'm telling y'all right now, we're gonna read some, not all. Um, Hold on, I'm trying to see something real quick, y'all, because we about to get to it. This the paperwork right here, but I'm bringing it up on my other device so I can read it. Matter of fact, this said finally, finally, what we about to read the paperwork. Did y'all did you hear anybody else go over it? This y'all probably did, but hey, I'm here. I'm about to read it. I've been passing through them YouTube streets, and it's a whole traffic jam out there. What's going on? Tanya says, "Hey y'all, I signed the petition." Okay, period. Anissa says she signed it. Period. Buttercup said, I'm definitely going to sign it tonight." Okay, y'all. Do y'all big one. You got here. What you mean, Des? Gretchen says, I signed, but they need to go ahead and put him in his cage where he belongs. I've been look for you for 30 minutes. Oh, my bad. Because Tanisha put it in the cage that I was going to lie. Girl, we was up here messing with stuff and listening to some music. That's what we was doing. Should have been here. Hold on, y'all. I'm
Tinkering.
going. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I'm pulling it up so I can read it because I'm not finna try to read it right here on the screen. Wait. What the hell? Hold on, y'all. Hey, Peanut. Hey, Terry. What is going on? Hold on, y'all. I got something going on that I shouldn't close this. This is not what I was trying to do. I don't even know what the hell this is. Hold on, y'all. Every time when I think I'm prepared, I don't be prepared.
Play some music. Yeah. Oh, do you get struck for that?
Yeah, I can only play music that's in their library. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
I'll take my time and go through a few of those and see what's hits and what's not.
Okay, I got it, y'all. I got it. Huh. Let's see. Oh, I got a lot of people in here. Come on now, y'all. Come on through. My copyright disclaimer. Okay, period. Happy Saturday, Lady D says happy Saturday, Cold Peace. Smiley says, hey KP and Miles in chat. Hey y'all. Hey Cold Peace. Hey. Hey, my mods, right now, if y'all see that James motherfucker, block him. I don't know who that is. Block him.
What
You
he
have to say,
do?
I hope everyone signed it because this has been a long time coming. Period. It has. It came in saying all caps, I love you with a red heart.
Now,
And
what's wrong
then
with that?
listening and wrapping up dinner. What you mean? What's wrong with that?
Girl, that is
You don't know
not
what I got
nothing
going
bad.
on. No.
You could,
What?
I do know what you got going on. You could have had a fan or whatever.
Listen, you don't come in here and say something like that, and then when I ask who is you or question, then they go silent. You don't hear nothing. They don't say nothing. It's just left there too. They
He
didn't
could
even
have
delete
got
the fucking
cold
comment.
feet.
Huh?
He could have got cold feet.
Well,
It
you
is
don't get
cold up
cold
here.
feet and do something like that.
It is.
Crazy.
It is cold up in here.
Hey, Copies of chat. Hey, Ashley, girl.
Hey, Bookie,
Hey,
but
stop the sacrifice. Hey. Y'all like my little background I put up there. Picture of me.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't like that this bar across my thing don't let me see our pictures until you put somebody comment up. That's weird or no?
You say do what?
It doesn't let me see the full screen until you put somebody picture up, and I don't like it.
Like when I put somebody up on the like this.
Yeah, then I can see our thing. But other than that, it. Hey, Ashley, boy, mom, that's a cute picture.
Ain't it though? That is cute.
Mhm.
Okay, y'all, we're finna get into it. Enough of the chit chat. We got 80 people in the building. How many likes we got so far? Y'all, I'm gonna go back to saying that. Get my fucking likes up. Hit the goddamn button. It's 84. Um, hold on, y'all. I gotta put some of these windows down because I got so many windows up.
Oh, and if you're looking or watching from Twitch, still go over to YouTube and hit the like. I did that as well. You
Whoever
got
already
20
on,
likes, 40 watching.
whoever got me, whoever subscribed or um, whoever is subscribed on Twitch or following me on Twitch, run over there so I can get my little views for that, and then come back to YouTube if y'all want to. But yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Ashley. She said, "Thank you, beautiful queens." That is out.
Hey,
You know, is that a pixie cut? Because I've been wanting to give me a pixie cut, but I be scared. I be scared. Mm-mm. Okay. We're
you
finna
know
get to
you're
it.
not gonna like no haircut.
Okay, let me get my other phone. Okay, this. Okay, let's start this. Y'all, it's small, but on the screen, but is it small to y'all? Maybe if I take us down. Hold on, let me do it like this.
Investigation. It wasn't small. They can't see it nowhere. They looking off they didn't go what you call that? Phones.
Anyway, we're finna read it. Get some understanding.
Okay, I'm a mute.
Okay, be right back. Running to like on Twitch. Okay, thank you, thank you. I was scared to laugh aloud. You were scared? That was your first time getting it, Ashley? Hey, it's Sherry Blossom time. Hey, I
Blossom
gotta get
TV.
used to them names over there, y'all. Hold on.
Hey, Dr. Q1NJ.
Okay, so let's get some understanding. Let's just read, see what we get. I ain't reading. Y'all know it's the people of the state of Illinois, plaintiff petitioner versus Quadasia Johnson. I love it. I love it already. Yes, justice for Meeks. Period. Oh, she said that's her first time getting a pixie cut, Tanisha. It's really cute.
Yeah, that's nice.
You can see the document on the television. Oh, you on the TV? Okay. It says prayer for leave to appeal. I'm not gonna read all this, y'all. I don't know. We this is a lot. This is why it be taking me so long, bro, to read this paperwork because I just fucking hate it. I ain't gonna lie, I hate it sometimes. But we're gonna get to it. It says pursuant to Supreme Court rules 315604A 2 and 612B, the people of the state of Illinois seek leave to appeal from the judgment of the Illinois Appellate Court, First District in People versus Johnson, 2026, Illinois app first 260116. It says defendant Quandasia Johnson is charged with first-degree unaliving for killing Ramika Blackman by shooting her several times on the street. We get to that part first, like right off the bat. I thought I was gonna be down in that song, because this is what's the talk of the goddamn YouTube streets. The several. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna be serious. I'm being serious though, for real, y'all. What you say? I'm on both. I just turned on the television to like, okay. Let me continue. Okay. Killing of Ramika Blackman by shooting her several times on the street across from a school where Blackman had just dropped off her child. In a 2-1 opinion, the appellate court reversed the circuit court's pretrial detention order and remanded the case for imposition of conditions of release. The majority held that the state failed to establish by clear and convincing evidence that defendant posed a real and present threat to the safety of any person or the community, and that no conditions could mitigate that threat pursuant to section 110-6.1. And then it got the law, the number for the code for the law and all of that. And it says of the Pretrial Fairness Act, PFA. It says leave to appeal is warranted because the appellate court's decision misconstrues the Pretrial Fairness Act in two significant respects that will affect detention proceedings statewide. First, the majority improperly narrowed the dangerousness inquiry under section, and then it put the number, by treating the fact that the murder arose from a personal dispute and defendant's lack of criminal history as effectively controlling the circuit court's assessment of the nature and circumstances of the offense. In doing so, the opinion conflicts with the plain and unambiguous language of the PFA and appellate authority, recognizing that the nature and circumstances of a violent offense alone may establish a real and present threat to the safety of the community. Right, because they was trying to say that this was just an isolated incident and that she can't, this probably won't ever happen again. How they gonna say something like that? And she is a criminal, allegedly. It says, second, the majority improperly elevated the state's burden at a detention hearing by effectively treating defendants' anticipated self-defense claim as depositive unless affirmatively negated by the state, thereby transforming the clear and convincing standard into something approaching proof beyond a reasonable doubt. These holdings conflict with the structure, purpose, and expedited nature of detention proceedings contemplated by section 110-6.
You on a different page?
Huh?
You on a different page?
Yeah, I'm on number 2. You got it too?
I can see it, but I'm still on the first page. Go to page 2.
Oh yeah, I gotta switch it for y'all. Hold on. I just really put it up there so y'all can see that I am reading this.
Oh,
hold on.
Oh no, carry on.
Yeah, I'm on page. Ooh, did I go too far? Yeah. I'm done with that. Yeah, I ain't about to be switching this. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna do it this way so y'all can see it. I'm gonna do it this way because I wasn't thinking where I was at. Standard into something approaching proof beyond a reasonable doubt. These holdings conflict with the structure, purpose, and expedited nature of detention. Y'all see it? You can see where I'm at now, Tanisha. Nature of detention proceedings contemplated by, and then that's the law, code, and all that, and created substantial uncertainty regarding the proper administration of the PFA. Accordingly, this court should grant leave to appeal to clarify, 1, whether the nature and circumstances of a violent offense may support a finding of dangerousness where the offense arose from a personal dispute, and whether the state must conclusively disapprove a defendant's anticipated self-defense claim and at a pretrial detention hearing before detention may be ordered under the clear and convincing evidence standard. Resolution of these issues is necessary to ensure uniform application of the Pretrial Fairness Act and to prevent the detention statute from being judicially narrowed in a manner inconsistent with legislative intent. They ain't playing with this girl. On April 20, 2026, the appellate court issued its decision, People versus Johnson, and y'all see the codes and all that. On April 24, 2026, the appellate court granted the state's motion to stay the mandate pending the filing and disposition of this petition for leave to appeal. This petition for leave to appeal is timely filed pursuant to Supreme Court Rule 351. What child? Points relied upon in seeking review. It says the appellate court erred in reversing the circuit court's detention order because its decision conflicts with the plain language of section 110-6.1. And then that's the code 725, the law code ILCS, all that. It says of the Pretrial Fairness Act and decisions of other appellate districts by one, improperly deeming the fact that the murder arose from a personal dispute as categorically, that's a tongue twister, insufficient to establish dangerousness, and number two, properly increasing the state's burden at a detention hearing by effectively requiring the state to conclusively negate defendant's anticipated self-defense claim before detention could be ordered. And they telling them to look at this law right there. And then it says statement of facts on December 8, 2025 in the South Loop neighborhood of Chicago. Oh, is this? They finna get into some good stuff, huh? On September 8, 2025 in the South Loop neighborhood of Chicago on a busy street near an elementary school, defendant fatally shot the unarmed victim, Romika Blackman. Defendant was arrested on December 3rd, 2025 and charged with 6 counts of first-degree unaliving. It says the state's proffer at defendant's detention hearing established that defendant and Blackman shared a personal relationship with Carlos Smith, who had fathered children with both women. On the morning of the shooting, Smith had driven defendant and their 6-month-old child from his home to defendant's car. That's a lie. That's what they say.
And that's where I agree with what's his name on? Who told them that? Where did y'all get that story from?
Exactly. They got that story from Carlos and Holly because that girl was sitting out there waiting on him.
But how do they get to talk to the judges and they put this in their decision? That's what I want to know. Like, where did y'all get that from?
And that's another thing, like, I wonder that they watched the cameras and stuff to actually come up with this. You know what I'm saying? To come up with that, because
they would have had to put that.
Huh?
I doubt it. They would have said that. But they talking as if this factual.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that's a problem.
Wait, I'm in my head with this. Hold on, give me a second. Because I guess because this is what's been said the whole time. This is the story that they gave. But
I never heard that detail of a story that he drove the baby to her car and put it in.
Yeah, remember when they was talking? Look at the comments. I ain't looking at the comments right now, but when they was when everything came out and stuff, that's the story that they end up coming out with, saying, I'm just saying, hell, Q came out and said that Carlos was they putting Holly and the baby in his car. They went to her car to transfer them into the car so she can leave. So that's what they saying. That's what they saying, but I don't believe that. Let me go watch it. Let me go get
no, but I'm not even gonna play with you today. She said that came out from the Jody of YouTube, baby boy.
So where is the petition? I think it's over there on Key's page. It says, "Justice, nothing but justice. Chicago, it's time to go to do your big and best ever. Too much been slipping by. Period." Yeah. It says that came out from the Jody of YouTube. Why you say Jody of YouTube though? Hold on, I'm about to get back to it, y'all. But that's you know, because what I'm about to say is, I feel like that they should have really verified that before putting this in the paperwork like that.
Exactly. Because right now it looks like y'all mind is made up about something that hasn't been proven.
But this is the state, right? They stuff. That's why I'm saying this.
They still judges. They still making decisions in this case, and you can't be taking information like that and putting it in there as if it's fact. That means your mind is already made up. And so when evidence comes that that's a lie, will you be willing to hear that?
And then that's why I'm, yeah, this, I just don't like that part. But let's continue. Hold on, where I was at. Smith had driven defendant and their 6-month-old child from his home to defendant's car, which was parked nearby. Black man who had just dropped her own child at the, hold on, y'all, let me put my goddamn glasses on. Y'all, should I? Maybe I can see better.
I told you to put your glasses on, child.
They make me look like old woman. Woo, child, that got big as fuck. Hold on.
Wait,
black man who had just dropped her own child at the school across the street drove past, made a U-turn, and double parked behind defendant's car. She wasn't parked behind her car.
In the comments, Tanya Malone said, "I had to pull my car over. Even Holly Cousin stated that Ho spent the night in her car."
Exactly. That's what you do, Tanisha. You read the comments because where I'm at, I ain't gonna be able to read them.
Okay.
You know, the ones you feel like you want to read. This ain't what happened. Well, okay.
Hey, summer mommy.
No, is this, wait a minute. Is this Ari, this them saying what Ari had put in there or something? Because this don't, hold on, let me go back. It says states, hold on, let me see something. On September 8, 2025, in the South Loop neighborhood of Chicago, on the busy street near elementary school. Hold on, let me see who is this writing this? Hold on. Because I'm confused. Hold on. My bad, y'all.
Ashley Boy Mom says, "I believe she was waiting out there too, KP." No, yeah. Fucks, I'm going to have to look up that song because I thought you was talking about Baby Boy.
Bro, it ain't telling me. I can't, but from me, what I'm reading, it sounds like this is what Ari was saying. This is her part that she gave to them. The way it's wrote up. The state of Illinois to appeal from the judgment of the Illinois. We're just going to continue, though, but defendant Cordelia Johnson is charged with the first degree. Okay, I'm skimming through because I'm trying to see some. I don't like this. I'm going to continue.
Mr. Billy's daughter said the state is summarizing what the defense stated.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I thought. Because, baby, I'm ready to throw this whole goddamn computer. What? Hold on. Where was I at? We got to go all the way back down. Okay, here we go. All this is a lie. Or you set your big head ass up here and really wrote all this. Okay. Whew. She said boxing in defendant's car, and we all know that Meeks did not box that motherfucking car in at all. Look at the pictures, the videos. Like that's insane. She's a fucking liar. She's going down. I'm getting mad, but let's continue. Boxing in defendant's car between her car and Smith's. Smith's car was way the fuck up there. An argument. Ooh, child. Calm down. An argument between defendant and black men ensued. A witness called the police and reported the argument. According to accounts from witnesses proffered by the state, Smith repeatedly hit black men with her own car door, and then placed her in a chokehold. Well, she do not miss putting that shit in there. I'm telling you, they throwing him on the bus. They trying to cook him too. While she helping cook her own client. Huh?
As they should. Continue.
While black man was being held in a chokehold, defendant threatened to shoot black man, then retrieved a firearm from her vehicle. When the unarmed black man broke free and stepped backwards, defendant shot her multiple times. Y'all know what multiple times mean, right? We don't got to go through that, do we?
Then she said when she stepped backwards, so if that's what you stated, you're showing that she was not going towards your client.
Exactly.
So thank you for that.
Exactly. According to one witness, defendant and Smith exchanged a celebratory fist bump after defendant shot Blackman. Defense counsel countered that Blackman was the aggressor and never was, and that defendant had acted in self-defense. Defense counsel presented evidence that defendant had previously obtained a stalking no contact order against Blackman, which was entered on July 14, 2025, after Blackman had sent defendant and defendant's family threatening messages. They still going with this lie, including a threat. I'm trying not to respond to every little thing in this, bro, but it's hard. Including a threat to kill defendant. Counsel argued that some witnesses reported that Blackman charged at defendant's car with the infant inside immediately before the shooting, and that Smith's car had been blocking defendant from driving away until moments before the shooting.
Smith's car was blocking defendant from driving away? But I thought Ramita is the one who had her blocked in, but Smith's car was blocking.
Exactly. That's how you catch all the lies. First, they said she had her blocked in between Smith and defendant's car. That's what they said earlier, just a few minutes ago. And now is this. And now is this.
That's wild.
Defense counsel also noted that, I'm getting mad. Defense counsel also noted that the defendant remained at the scene and cooperated with the police. She ain't cooperated with shit. She didn't open her mouth and tell them nothing. The witnesses had to tell them what was happening. She was acting like she was just standing by, seeing everything like everybody else. She ain't cooperate with shit. She ain't tell them nothing. That she had no violent, it says cooperate with the police, that she had no violent criminal history, that she held a valid FOIA card and concealed carry license, that she ran her own business and volunteered in the community. Volunteering what? Some pussy? Oh, okay.
Oh, baby.
My bad, y'all. Ooh, child. All right. She ain't volunteering in no damn community. She don't even want to help old people. And that she was pregnant at the time of the detention hearing. Defendant was not arrested until nearly 3 months after the shooting. Following the hearing, the circuit court granted the state's petition for pretrial detention. The court found that the state's proffer established by clear and convincing evidence that the defendant posed a real and present threat to the community and that no conditions of release could mitigate that threat. The court emphasized that the shooting occurred in broad daylight near school, that all witnesses except Smith, whom the court did not credit as independent, reported that Blackman was never seen striking defendant and was unarmed. What you think about that? Yeah, the shooting. Yep. The circuit court denied defendants' ensuing motion for relief, and the defendant appealed. Let me look at some of these comments real quick, and then we're gonna continue to page 6. We still freshly in. Oh, what's to say? Ashley says, "Oh hell, sis, no, you could have hit me up. I would have popped up for KP, and yes, she made it here safely. Everyone went else. Okay. What you say, Gretchen? Oh shit. She was standing leaning on someone's vehicle like she was recording the crime scene. Exactly. Like she was a witness. I think they're going to box him in. I've been saying that. Okay, let's continue. Denise, you still here?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. In a split decision, the appellate court reversed the majority, characterized the murder as arising from a very personal and specific controversy, insufficient to establish that that defendant posed a danger to the community, found defendant's lack of criminal history significant, noted its view that conditions including a firearm prohibits. How you say that?
What are you looking at?
Firearm. I know it's prohibited. I can't say it.
Prohibited.
Prohibited. I can say. But
prohibition
could adequately address any risk and observe that defendant had remained at large for nearly 3 months without incident before she was arrested for this offense. They said at large, like they was looking for her.
She wasn't at large. She was right where she was supposed to be, where they told her to be. Allegedly.
It says Justice Mitchell dissented on the grounds that the majority misapplied the clear and convincing evidence standard, disregarded controlling evidence of dangerousness, and created an unworkable rule that a single victim personal dispute killing can never support a finding that the defendant posed a significant threat to community. And then it says argument. The appellate court improperly narrowed the dangerousness inquiring by treating a personal dispute killing and lack of criminal history as effectively dispositive against detention. It says all persons charged with an offense are eligible for pretrial release. And they put the number, the code. However, a defendant may be denied pretrial release if the defendant is charged with a detention eligible offense and the state upon. This is what Ari was trying to make it seem like just because she in there for murder, she still got the option to be released because that's in the law. But you see what they just said? It says, however, a defendant may be denied pretrial release if the defendant is charged with a detention eligible offense. It's still a eligible offense to be held, bitch. You making it seem like she got the right to still be released. And the state, upon verified petition requesting denial of pretrial release, proves by clear and convincing evidence that 1, the proof is evident or the presumption great that the defendant has committed a qualifying offense. 2, the defendant's pretrial release pose a real and present threat to the safety of any person or persons or the community. Hell yes, because look what she did it in broad daylight in front of a school around all these people, which means she don't give a fuck, in my opinion. 2, or a high likelihood of willful flight to avoid prosecution. And 3, no, because I said that in one of my lives a couple of months ago. I said, hell, if I was her, I know she's going to do it. She's going to get out and she's going to run. That's my opinion. I would. And 3, no condition or combination of conditions.
Your ass will be going nowhere fast, bitch. Just like that.
Like Tanisha, watch out for me, bro. It's gonna be my last time hearing from me, but I'm out. I got to go. I ain't finna go sit down for life.
Hey, Miss Shonda 692, thank you.
Combination of conditions can mitigate the real and present threat to the safety of any person or the community, or prevent the defendant's willful flight from prosecution. 3, this court has defined clear and convincing evidence as the quantum of proof that leaves no reasonable doubt in the mind of the fact finder as to the truth of the proposition in question. And then they put a rule in there where this happened at before. It says it is an intermediate standard that is more demanding than a preponderance, but less demanding than beyond a reasonable doubt. And then they put another one in there, the People versus Peterson. Hey, Spec, in considering whether a defendant poses a real and present threat to the safety of any person or the community.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, baby girl. Making a dangerousness determination. It says the circuit court may consider evidence including, but not limited to, 1, the nature and circumstances of any offense charge, including whether the offense was a crime of violence, involved a weapon, or was a sex offense. 2, the history and characteristics of the defendant, including the defendant's prior criminal history, indicative of violence, my bad, y'all, abusive or assaultive behavior, and the defendant's psychological history. Ooh, that's something to talk about, but let's move along. 3, the identity of any person to whom the defendant is believed to pose a threat and the nature of the threat. 4, any statements made by or attributed to the defendant, together with the circumstances surrounding the statements. 5, the age and physical condition of the defendant. 6, the age and physical condition of the victim or complaining witnesses. Yeah, because the way they was all out here, that probably played a part too. Rooting for her ass to get out, and then they sitting here looking up all these goddamn witnesses and shit. Who knows what would have happened? Who knows? That's why I said they need to sit back and take a chill pill. Y'all know y'all could be doing more damage than y'all think to this girl. Out here looking up these witnesses and finding them. Whether the defendant is known to possess or have access to any weapons. All her people got weapons. That's a no-no. They all got weapons. She can't, because who else she gonna go to? You feel me? Like that'd be one of the things that they look at too, where she's gonna reside when she gets out. And all these motherfuckers got guns. I don't think nobody thought about that. Remember, they posted that shit. They all got guns. She ain't supposed to be around none of that. What, they was gonna lie? It says whether at the time of the current offense or any other offense, the defendant was on probation, parole, or other form of supervised release from custody. And 9, any other factors, including those listed, and then they put that. No one factor is determinative, and the court must base its decision on an individualized assessment. The majority's analysis in this case focused on the fact that the crime was the culmination of a very personal and specific controversy and grew directly out of the relationship between these two women, Johnson, and then the majority's personal dispute analysis suggests that if a crime involves parties known to each other, then the offender is less likely to pose a danger to the community. But they don't know each other. However, the plain and unambiguous language of the PFA does not limit the dangerousness determination to offenses against strangers. The PFA requires the court to assess the nature and circumstances of any offense charge. The statutory language is broad. And then they put the code. The nature and circumstances of any offense charge, including whether the offense is a crime of violence involving a weapon or a sex offense. Discussion facts court considered in making its dangerousness determination. It says this is exemplified by Peoples versus Carter, and they put that in there like that. You can go look up on that and see what they like examples of what they're talking about, where the defendant claimed that the circuit court's finding that he presented a real and present threat to the safety of a persons, or the community was against the manifest weight of the evidence. The defendant argued that the state's proffer was inadequate because it consisted solely of the facts of the charged crime. In rejecting the defendant's argument, the appellate court stated that the defendant's argument finds no support in the language of the code, and that the nature and circumstances of the offense charge are the prime consideration in determining the conditions of release. The court then explained, to be sure, there are a great many pretrial detention cases in which other statutory factors, such as a defendant's criminal history, access to weapons, or parole statute, may inform the circuit court's dangerousness determination, but those factors are not required. They merely exemplify the types of factors that the circuit court can consider, and the code makes clear the list is not exhaustive because the circuit court can consider any factor deemed by the court to have a reasonable bearing upon the defendant's propensity or reputation for violence, abusive or assaultive behavior, or lack of such behavior. To conclude otherwise would mean that a true first offender, regardless of how heinous the offense charged or the obvious danger presented, could never be detained pretrial, because in such a case, the only evidence available would consist of the nature and circumstances of the crime charged. There is nothing in the text of the code to suggest that the General Assembly intended such an absurd result. That's basically what they saying for like an example of one of the other cases. The majority's analysis in this case essentially rewrites the PFA by narrowing the nature and circumstances of the offense factor and creating an almost irrebuttable presumption that if a defendant's crime arises from a personal dispute with the victim, the defendant does not pose a real and present threat to the safety of the community, and it is entitled to pretrial release. What? Almost irrebuttable presumption that if a defendant's crime arises from a personal dispute with the victim, the defendant does not pose a real and present. So they saying, Tanisha, is you here? Tanisha,
I'm here.
So they saying, listen to this, almost irrebuttable presumption that if a defendant's crime arises from a personal dispute with the victim, the defendant does not pose a real and present threat to the safety. This is why Ari was fighting so hard to try to get her out, but it still didn't work. So they saying because it was a personal dispute between them two, that the defendant does not pose a real and present threat to the community, because they basically saying this was just basically like a one-off thing. This is not something that's gonna probably ever happen again. That's weird.
But how can they say that? That's why I'm like, who told y'all that?
Because it's people all the time, every day in the world, that's taking other people out and they don't know them.
And they never had a life of crime either. The little school shooters, they ain't criminals either.
That's weird.
The people,
but that's they say. So is they saying that that's in the law book? That's in the law. That's in the book. But it's very, I guess it's rare that they go with that, I guess. Let me read these comments.
No, don't read the comments because I don't react.
Why?
I'm waiting on an answer.
An answer for what?
Nothing. One of the mods already asking for clarity, so keep it going.
What happened?
Nothing. Oh, gosh.
This is right. Anybody that he is involved with will be in danger. Exactly. Oh, boys should know by now they coming for him.
And what's so weird to me is how they could say that when her and Meeks never laid eyes on each other.
That's what I just said not too long ago. They don't know each other.
None of that. So how can you be so sure she gets in front of somebody else that she
and
never laid eyes on, never know, and do the same thing? That was dumb. That was very dumb.
I already thought this was gonna be speedy. I think this made the waters more muddy. I said it was gonna make. I said they want that shit. Oh, y'all done fucked up. It's gonna go to the appellate court. That ain't what. That's what y'all don't want to happen. They finna look so deep into everything. Ari is full of shit, and is
exactly.
She wasn't a victim until Miss Backpage made her a victim. So the crime has to start somewhere. Exactly, Gretchen. People unalive people every day, and they don't know them until they see. That's what I was just saying. Thank you. Thank you. That's why they didn't take that out that book. That was before she did this in broad daylight in front of a school zone. What you mean, baby girl? Tanisha, what's going on? What's happening? Don't try to keep me in the dark, bitch.
Nothing happened. One of the questions looked different, but the person clarified it. And, that was it. And I know sometimes when you read stuff, you be like, what you mean? So I just said, don't read the comments yet.
That shit about to be aired out. Annie is no fucks. What was the question? Don't make me have to stop my content to ask.
It wasn't a question. Can you please keep it moving? It was not a question.
No fucks. What was the question?
It wasn't. We'll talk about it later.
Meeks was the victim. Exactly. And was. Okay, we can go straight. We can go to
basically. I'm shame. I was wrong. Now move it along.
What you was wrong about?
I can't see. I had to put my glasses on. I read something wrong. Is what I'm saying. Now, can we go?
You lying. We'll talk about this later. Where was I at? Okay. Pick up one right here. This is an example too. As Justin Mitchell, what did I say? Aptly stated, however, the suggestion that the murder of a romantic rival is a very personal and specific controversy with no bearing on public safety is a dangerous fiction. It mistakes personal motive for narrowness of risk. That defendant has already killed her victim does not support the conclusion that she no longer presents a real and present threat to the community. It mistakes personal motive for narrowness of risk. That defendant has already killed her victim does not support the conclusion that she no longer presents it. So is she saying that because she already killed her victim, that her getting out does not support a real and present? What I'm missing right here? Read that, Tanisha. Because I know what I'm trying to say, but
which part? Where you
at? Right here. It says the suggestion that the murder of a romantic rival is a very personal and specific controversy. This is like an example of another situation.
With no bearing on public safety is a dangerous fiction.
No, you in the wrong area, girl. Go down. Where
you at? Okay.
Where it says as Justice Mitchell. You see that?
Which page you on? Because all I'm seeing is logically the majority personal.
That means you ain't following along with the content.
Well, if you scroll down, you can see it.
I'm on 10.
I tried to give you a hint earlier that I couldn't see where you was at. Now where your cursor at? Your mouse?
Right after number 9. Go down all the way. Scroll down to 9. The end of that page 9, and you see where it says
Do Justice I have Mitchell? Papers? You want me to read off the screen, right? Because I don't have the papers.
Yeah.
You didn't send me those? Oh, okay.
Can you see that? This little part right here.
Yeah.
Because as they saying
as Justice Mitchell aptly stated, however, that right there.
Yeah.
The suggestion that the murder of a romantic, that's where I was. It makes personal. Wasn't. Yes, I was. Very personal and specific controversy with no bearing on public safety is a dangerous fiction. It makes personal motive for narrowness of risk. That defendant has already killed her victim does not support the conclusion that she no longer presents a real and present threat to the community. You want me to go more or no?
No, just that, because I'm trying to understand, because
Okay,
ain't she
so the suggestion that the murder of a romantic rival, meaning the murder of her kid's father, the woman that he loves, because a very personal and specific controversy, meaning that it was personal to Holly. Nobody else, has offended her, I'm assuming. So they're thinking that she won't do it to anyone else, that it happened because she was her rival. With no bearing on public safety is a dangerous fiction. So what the judges are saying, or the original judge said, that's just to say that this is personal to Holly because it's a romantic rival and not a danger to the community is dangerous, and it's fiction. It's not fact.
right?
She's still a present danger to the community. He says it mistakes personal motive for narrowness of risk, even though she has a personal motive, which according to the allegedly, the state has to prove that, which is easy. But anyways, what he's saying is, even though she has a personal motive, um, it does not stop. It does not mean that there isn't a risk for the public to get someone in the public to get hurt, or someone else to get hurt. The defendant has already
So
killed her victim. Does not. So basically, the judge, that was kind of petty when he said that, because the victim has because the aggressor
the
has
victim was
already
already
killed her
dead
victim, does not support the conclusion that she no longer presents a real and present threat. She's still a real and
and present
present
threat.
threat.
That's what I was trying to get to. They saying basically that she is a real and present threat. Now my question to y'all is,
Yeah,
because I
that's
can't
what
remember,
Mitchell said. That was the
was this
original
one of the
judge who
ones?
said,
Was this one of the ones that
no,
approved the release at first?
no, no.
It
Mitchell
wasn't.
is the
He was the
original
one.
judge. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to
This
get
is
to,
who
because I'm like, well, if that's the case, then why in the hell would they approve her to be released then if they think like this? If he thinking like this? Okay, I got to the bottom of that then, because I was about to say, that's too much. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I've been on YouTube long enough. We're going straight to, y'all can stay on here. I'm ending both of my YouTubes, and we're gonna continue while we on Twitch. Y'all don't go nowhere. We still here. Hold on. I don't think I could do it, Tanisha. I told you. Let me see.
What it say?
It say edit or remove, like delete. Hold on, let me
Did it
see.
say remove or did it say delete?
Maybe it said remove. It say remove, but it got the delete button.
Weeks behind words. Exactly, Desdy. I don't know how I go back up to see the comments that have already passed. Ebony. Hey, Cold Peace. How are you doing tonight? Tay Ebony said, how you doing? Or Tay.
Yeah, Tay Ebony. Hey, Tay Ebony. Bro, it's gonna make me delete my video, my live, I think.
We'll leave it alone until we can figure it out later.
Child, listen.
Mitchell.
We ain't gonna never figure it out. Okay, never
No,
mind, y'all.
isn't the original judge? Okay, somebody look up and see who the judge presiding over the trial is, because I think that's the original judge presiding over the trial. Somebody look that up real quick.
No, that's not the no, Judge Clancy is the original judge that's presiding over the trial. I'm talking about the three judges that was making the decision.
So somebody in the comments said Mitchell is the one that opposed the other two judges. I think that's what they said.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was trying to find. That's what I was trying to remember, because I remember hearing Mitchell's name, but I couldn't remember if Mitchell was the one that was going against the other two that approved her the release for her ass. Okay, all right, thank y'all for that. Yeah, because I was about to say, that's just a little bit too much. It says logically the majority's personal dispute test leads to absurd results because it ignores other potentially relevant factors, effectively Hold on. Let me drink some water. I want to eat some of this ice so bad, but I can't right now. That's why I'm finna end this shit.
Crunch you a piece. Crunch you a piece. It's okay.
No. Why? Yeah, I'm not doing no ASMR, huh?
If other people be cursing and doing whatever on live, and we do
I ain't finna
sometimes
annoy
too,
my people.
you could do a little ice. I done smacked on each one of your lives. I said, I ain't eating no more on their live, but I ate today. Y'all just didn't know that I was quiet.
Effectively extrudes an individualized assessment and would mean that a defendant could not be detained regardless of how heinous the offense charged or the obvious danger presented. And then
Brown
it says,
girl said,
see,
you better eat your ice shit.
ooh, y'all don't know. I'm fiending right now. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm fiending like a crackhead. Yeah. Hold on. And then they give y'all the law and the code or whatever. It says, as Justice Mitchell correctly observed in the present case, the condition prompting the shooting and argument can and will arise again. Thank you, Judge Mitchell.
Exactly, because they've never seen each other or met each other,
like
and an argument arrived today. I mean, that day, and then she shot her on that day. So yeah,
she'll do it. In my opinion, she'll do it again.
Especially now, because I know if somebody seen her on the street today or tomorrow, baby, it will go down.
And then she's really gonna say it's self-defense because of all this that's going on. Hold on, y'all. It says, and there is no natural boundary confining that risk to a single victim. Exactly. Everybody gonna be a victim with her ass. It says, yet under the majority's personal dispute test, facts relating to the nature and circumstances of the offense, including the circumstances surrounding the offense, time of day, location, use of a weapon, etc., and the fact that they can arise again, are rendered all but irrelevant, contrary to the legislator's intent and the purpose of the PFA. This is a lot of reading, y'all. What I was gonna say? What Carlos said? What Shannon at? He was telling me about something that can read this for me, baby. Stating the PFA is liberally construed.
Oh, the screen. Your screen. Hold on.
Construed to what?
Hold on. You can set your screen to read.
Construed to effectuate its purpose. But then I don't want, if they ain't gonna read it like for understanding, then I don't want it.
I mean, you can pause it and you can change the voice styles too. But we'll
figure that out later.
We'll work on that another time.
Yeah. It says, which includes the protection of the safety of any other person or the community. It says the majority's analysis also injects unnecessary confusion into PFA case law, for other courts have organized that the manner in which a killing is carried out, and not merely the defendant's relationship with the victim, determines dangerousness. For example, in Peoples versus George, and they got that, it says the appellate court affirmed the circuit court's order for pretrial detention, where a defendant shot her friend following an argument about household chores, recognizing that a willingness to resolve interpersonal conflict with lethal force demonstrates a threat that conditions of release cannot adequately address. It says the majority in this case attempted to distinguish Gage on the basis that defendant cooperated with the police and was not on pretrial release when arrested. But Gage's reasoning about the nature of impulsive lethal violence in response to ordinary human conflict is directly applicable here, and the majority fails to meaningfully distinguish it. In addition to narrowing the nature and circumstances, the majority also elevates the defendant's lack of criminal history to, why they always be trying to say that the lack of criminal history. It's a lot of people out here that they probably never did some shit in their life, and then they just randomly one day they do it. That don't mean nothing. Yeah, I ain't got a criminal history, but I'll do some shit. Well, I can't say that, but to near controlling. Well, I don't got a criminal history like that, but you never know. Like shit happens. That's what happened that day. She just went off the motherfucking rails. To near controlling statutes. It says, as Justice Mitchell.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know if it shit just happened because baby, she said she gonna just start killing motherfuckers. She put that.
No, I'm not saying what her shit just happens. I'm saying like normally it be times where shit just fucking happens out of nowhere. Like you be like, well, how did that just happen? You know what I'm saying? It's been incidents like this. This one right here, this is what's getting her ass with a big bubble head ass. Her making that status that you just got to start killing bitches. I'm telling you, that's cooking her too. That's called premeditation, bookie butt. They can act like they don't know. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. You ain't gonna try to hurry up and go take it down. Child, please. Hold on, y'all. Super stop. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, where I was at? Where I was at? As Justice Mitchell recognized, near controlling statutes. Okay, status. It said, as Justice Mitchell recognized, this is legal error because it violates the rules of statutory construction by reading into the PFA a get out of jail free card. That's what she thought she was getting. Nope, pass go. Take your ass to jail. Go back to jail. You ain't getting out. It says first time offenders accused of serious violent crimes. Additionally, it conflicts with cases holding that a defendant is not automatically entitled to pretrial release simply because of a lack of a criminal history. While defendant constructively possessed a loaded, fully automatic weapon while he drove a stolen automobile, defendant's nonviolent criminal record did not entitle him to pretrial release. Okay, it says the questions presented by this case are important to the uniform administration of the Pretrial Fairness Act and warrant this court's review. The appellate majority's decision departs from the plain language of section, and then they put the number, by effectively creating a categorical rule that lethal violence arising from a personal dispute cannot establish a continuing threat to the safety of the community once the victim is deceased. I just be hating kind of some of the wording, bro. It says nothing in the statute supports such a limitation. To the contrary, the act requires an individualized assessment of dangerousness based on the nature and circumstances of any offense charge, together with any other relevant factors bearing on a defendant's propensity for violence conduct. It says by narrowing that inquiry to exempt offenses arising out of a personal relationship with the victim and elevating the absence of criminal history to near depositive significance, the majority imposed restrictions the legislator never enacted and created conflict with decisions such as Carpenter Vance and Gage, all of which recognize that the circumstances of a violent offense alone may demonstrate that the defendant posed a real and present threat to the public safety. Hold on, y'all. This court's intervention is necessary to restore consistency in the application of the Pretrial Fairness Act and to clarify that courts may not disregard the obvious implications of impulsive lethal violence merely because it occurred within the context of a personal relationship or dispute. The appellate court improperly heightened the state's burden at a pretrial detention hearing by requiring the state to effectively disproved self-defense before detention could be ordered. The appellate court's decision warrants this court's review for the additional reason that the opinion improperly heightened the state's burden at a detention hearing under section, and then give you the section, the rule number, and all that. Although the appellate court correctly reviewed the proprietary, y'all know what I'm trying to say, of defendant's detention de novo because the circuit court heard no live testimony. The appellate court misapplied the governing legal standard by effectively requiring the state to conclusively negate defendant's anticipated self-defense claim before detention could be ordered. Nothing in the Pretrial Fairness Act requires the state to disprove every potential affirmative defense during the initial detention proceedings. It says expressly contemplates a streamlined proceeding in which parties may proceed by proffer, and the rules of evidence do not strictly apply. The issue at a detention hearing is not whether the state has proven guilt beyond a reasonable doubt or defeated every possible defense, but whether the evidence establishes the statutory detention factors by clear and convincing evidence. The appellate court nevertheless treated defendant's self-defense claim as effectively dispositive unless affirmatively rebutted by the state. Johnson. And then to give y'all the number, it says, in doing so, the court improperly elevated the state's burden beyond that required by the statute. The opinion emphasized purported weaknesses in the state's ability to negate a potential future claim of self-defense to conclude that detention was unwarranted, but requiring the state to negate self-defense at this preliminary stage properly imports a trial burden into a pretrial detention proceeding. At trial, once some evidence of self-defense is raised, the state bears the burden of disproving the defense beyond a reasonable doubt. But section, and then give you that, contains no comparable requirements. The legislator easily could have required the state to disprove affirmative defenses during detention hearings, but instead it selected the intermediate, clear, and convincing standard precisely because detention hearings involve predictive and preliminary determinations made before full evidentiary development. The appellate court's reasoning therefore fundamentally alters the operation of the detention statute under the logic of the majority opinion. Any defendant who articulates a potentially plausible self-defense theory effectively force release unless the state can disprove that claim at the very earliest stages of the case and before discovery is complete. Such a rule is incompatible with the text and purposes of section, and it'll give you that. Y'all give me a second. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Moreover, the majority's analysis improperly conflated conflicting evidence with insufficient evidence. The existence of some evidence arguably supporting self-defense does not prevent a court from finding dangerousness by clear and convincing evidence. At the detention stage, the circuit court is permitted to evaluate competing proffers and determine whether the statutory criteria are satisfied, notwithstanding the existence of potential defenses. The court's intervention is necessary because the appellate court's decision threatens to impose an unworkable burden on detention proceedings statewide. If not reversed, the opinion would encourage courts to deny detention whenever a defendant raises a potentially colorable affirmative defense, even where the totality of the evidence strongly supports detention under section, and it give you that section number. That approach transforms the clear and convincing evidence standard into something approaching proof beyond a reasonable doubt and undermines the legislators' carefully crafted framework for pretrial detention. Child, this is a lot of talking. Let me look at some of y'all comments real quick. If you listen, it's this thing with some of them people. Yeah. The Queen's Den in the beginning, KP was saying she didn't know who was speaking, but as she started reading, she realized it's everything combined being summarized. Yeah. What Queen's Den said, I can't see her comment. Let's continue. Where the fuck was I? Oh, okay. This is a lot of reading, bro. It says this court should grant leave to appeal to clarify that the state is not required to conclusively negate self-defense during a pretrial detention hearing, and that the existence of competing inference does not preclude detention where the statutory factors are otherwise established by clear and convincing evidence. That's page 15. I read that much. Conclusion. The people request that this court grant their petition for leave to appeal. And then it's all of that. I ain't got time to read that. Let's see what's going on down here. This might be where I end for now and then pick up tomorrow, because I'm going to have to read all that other stuff. And I don't want to stop in the middle. It says in the Appellate Court of Illinois' First Judicial District, the people of the state of Illinois plaintiff appellate versus Quadasia Johnson, Justice McKeever delivered the judgment of the court with opinion. Justice Odin Johnson concurred in the judgment and opinion. Presiding Justice Mitchell dissented with opinion. So this right here, so this is the two judges that decided together, right? Am I right? Is that what this one is? So this is, they about to go over those two judges' opinion. That's what I'm getting, I think. Did y'all just hear what I just read, that part? I think this is the two judges that decided together at first. I believe that this is their opinion that they're about to go over right now. Tay Ebony, you say yes. Yeah. Let me see how long this shit is before I start reading this. Superstar, you going downstairs? Why? Because I need some more ice. You might as well fill me up. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. So I ain't got to ask you no more. Put some water in there too.
You said ice.
And water.
You said ice.
My bad, y'all. This is how many pages? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see. Oh, hell. This probably is another 15. Hold on. I'm going to just go ahead and read some of this because I see something that I do want to read. I'm going to read this because it's getting into some good stuff too. It says, opinion. Defendant Quadasia Johnson appeals from the circuit court's order granting the state's petition to detain her before trial pursuant to section of the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1963. And then it says, commonly known as the Pretrial Fairness Act. We reverse the circuit court's detention order and remand to that court to consider the conditions for Ms. Johnson's pretrial relief. In the petition for relief she filed in the circuit court, Ms. Johnson argued that the state failed to establish by clear and convincing evidence that the proof was evident or the presumption great that she committed first-degree murder, which is the detainable offense she was charged with. It says charged with, and then they put that law code or whatever. And then it says that she posed a real and present threat to individuals or the community, and that no conditions could mitigate that threat. We agree with Ms. Justice Odin Johnson is not related to defendant Quadasia Johnson. Yeah, I was weirded out when I first saw that on the other shit, the other paperwork. Like, why did they just put that in there like that? It says Johnson that the state failed to carry its burden of showing that her release poses such a significant threat. Thank you. Threat that she cannot be released pending trial with conditions. Background: on December 3rd, 2025, Ms. Johnson was arrested and charged with 6 counts of first-degree murder for shooting and killing Ramika Blackman. Several months earlier, it says the day after she was arrested, the state filed a petition seeking Ms. Johnson's pretrial detention. The evidence that the state proffered at the hearing was that on September 8, 2025, Ms. Johnson was in a relationship with Carlos Smith. But let them tell it, they was never in a relationship. They don't know all this stuff gonna come back to bite them in their ass. They think just because they talking over the airways on social media, it don't matter. But all that matters. Everything matters. The father of her 6-month-old child and the child she was pregnant with. Wait, huh? Did y'all catch that? Is they trying to say the child she was pregnant with, as if like because it's an abortion, or pregnant with at the time? Because you know they trying to come out. They were coming out trying to say that too, that at the time that she did this unaliving, she was pregnant. That's a goddamn lie. That's a lie. Let me read that again. The evidence that the state proffered at the hearing was that on September 8, 2025, Ms. Johnson was in a relationship with Carlos Smith, the father of her 6-month-old child, and the child she was pregnant with. Mr. Smith was also the father of Ms. Blackman's 6-year-old son. Just before 8:30 a.m. on September 8, Mr. Smith drove Ms. Johnson and their baby from his home to Ms. Johnson's car, which was parked nearby. He double parked his car, and the two of them moved their 6-month-old from Mr. Smith's car to a car seat in Miss Johnson's car. See, why theirs is a little bit different from the other one we just read. Miss Blackman had just dropped her child off at a school across the street. Shortly after Miss Johnson secured her child in the back seat of her car, Miss Blackman drove past Miss Johnson's car, made an immediate U-turn. Wait a fucking minute. So they saying Meeks drove past them, went around, made a U-turn, and came back again?
This what I want to know. And I'm back. Sorry.
Because y'all know, y'all get, you hear this, Tanisha. So they said, because from what I'm understanding, the U-turn happened when she was coming from the school to go to work. But now they saying that she drove past them, went and did a U-turn and came back again.
But this one thing, if she ain't never seen Holly, how she know what Holly car look like?
She don't know. That's why she didn't know. That's what I'm saying.
So why they putting that in there as if that's fact? That's my thing.
She didn't know. That's why we all keep coming up with the conclusion that she only saw fucking Carlos. She didn't see Holly. Like Holly always did. It's a pattern with her that she hides from Meeks. Let them tell it. Every time she know Meeks somewhere around with Carlos, she hide.
But that lady had that lady wasn't even studying Carlos like that.
Tay said, no. So she went past them in the other side of the lane, but did that U-turn on their side. But they're trying to make it seem like probably something else. That's what I'm saying. From what we know is what you saying in the beginning, but it sounds like they're trying to make it seem like she came past them, did a U-turn, and came back again. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The U-turn was up there at that light where she came from the school. That's what we know. Am I wrong? But the U-turn, because they showed it. You remember when, and even Keys went and did when he went past the school, the U-turn is up there at the light. But what they trying to say is she came from around the school, past that light, came past them, went and did a U-turn and came back again. That's what I'm getting. Facts, KP. That's what they saying. Yes, they making a play on words. Exactly. Child, they can't. They ain't gonna get that past me. They lying. Let's continue. I told y'all it was something in here I want to see. They fucking lying. And then, so where I was at, double park. Now they saying he was double parked. He double parked his car, and the two of them moved their 6-month-old from Mr. Smith's car to a car seat in Miss Johnson's car. But let them tell it. Meeks was double parked in front of her and Carlos' car. How is how could the same two things be possible?
No, but they said Carlos' car was blocking her in.
Everybody was
blocking her in, so she couldn't leave.
But listen, you get what I'm like. What they saying is that his car was double parked to put what I was telling y'all in the cave when we was having the conversation. He allegedly supposed to have came up, brought them to the car, is what they saying, and transferred her and the baby into the car, which means he got to be side by side to her. So how is they saying Meeks was double parked, blocking her in and him? Because that's what they were saying previously in there, but now they saying something different. Yeah, who am I, bro? It says, hold on. They insinuating that the reason she made the U-turn because she seen them. Yeah, that's what they doing. It's funny because his friend even said how it had it at that light she made. Exactly, at the U-turn, at the light. Ramika's car was already parked. She was in school 30 minutes and 15 minutes. Cross guard said he just talked to Ramika. Yeah. Spec said they always lie. So far, none of what these judges are saying is adding up to each other. It don't make they shit is different. But I thought his car was in front of hers and Ramika's was behind. So y'all can see it in the video. Carlos' car is up there in the front. Meeks' car is right here in like the third lane. Just say like a third lane. Y'all just picture what I'm trying to say. And then Holly's car is parked closer to the curb. You know what I'm saying? That's why they saying Meeks was double parked. And they trying to say Meeks had her blocked in. But if y'all look at that video, y'all could tell that she was not blocked in and she could have left at any given time. This is insane.
Hell, how long do it take to put a baby in the car seat and get the hell on the road anyway?
That's the whole point right there. It did not take them that long to do all of that. It's like they was taking their time and they was waiting around, lingering around for her to come. They knew what time that girl come and bring that baby to school. They knew that shit.
And on top of that, she was late.
Exactly. So
hurry up and wrap Carlos up with a bow too. I mean, I can't. Naked face. Ugh.
Naked face, yeah.
I want to pull my tongue out my mouth.
Shortly after Miss Johnson secured her child in the back seat of her car, Miss Blackman drove past Miss Johnson's car, made an immediate U-turn, and stopped with her. This is insane, bro. So they said she went past me. She went past Holly first and did the U-turn. No, bitch, she did the U-turn at the light.
Who is smooth face?
Who said that?
Gretchen. That's a compliment. No, ma'am.
No, naked face over here.
Ain't nothing smooth about that. No.
Immediate U-turn and stopped with her car double parked just behind Miss Johnson's car. This put Miss Johnson's car between Miss Blackman's and Mr. Smith's. Wait, this put Miss Johnson's car between Miss Blackman's and Mr. Smith. No, the fuck it don't. I need that. I should have had this picture in here. Let me see. I think I do. Hold on, y'all. They lying.
They be lying. And if he said he was far up, way up.
And he been saying it for the longest. And it shows in the damn where his car was at versus where Holly and Ramika's car was. Is this it? Is this it? That's not the one I need to see. Baby, I'm bringing that picture back up in here.
She said,
Look at
well,
his little
naked
ugly face ass.
period.
Look,
Exactly. Ugly hoe ass nigga.
just ugly.
Look at her. She's still just standing there staring at him, just dazed. Girl, let it go. That girl was obsessed with that man.
Hold on, I think I got it, y'all. Let me see. They fucking lying, bro. This is insane. I ain't got it. I got it. I'm gonna bring it in here when I come back to read the rest of this shit. But they're fucking lying,
You
bro.
got it. Send it to me on the phone. Send it to me on the phone and I'll send it to you in Messenger. You got it.
If that's because I might as well send it to myself. Hold on.
Well, send it to yourself, bitch. You ain't got no more time.
You ain't got nothing but time. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Because they fucking lying. I don't like this. I do not like this. I got pictures for days of all this shit. That my phone, I don't got no storage because of this goddamn case. Hold on.
Lord, I'm gonna have to send you a thumb drive.
I can't believe they lying like that, bro. Anybody got the picture? Send it to me. I got to go through all this shit.
No folks got it.
Is she still in here?
Probably not. Because I'm
texting. Face live. Oh, the one I got, I can't post that. Hold on.
Why you can't post it?
Because you could kind of see Meeks' body.
Well, take it out. Crop it out.
Bitch. Hold on.
I just want this case to just get underway. Like, I'm sick of everything. Like, hurry up and lock them hoes up.
Hold on, I'm trying to see y'all. I'm about to get back to it, but I just want to show this because they lying. If I don't see it, if I don't get it, put it in here today. I'm gonna put it in there for tomorrow, and we're gonna revisit that because they fucking lying, bro. They fucking lying, and I don't like it.
Girl, send me the picture.
What you doing? Eat some ice?
No, I'm drinking ice water.
No, I don't got it. I know no for she probably got it, but
and doing my assignment.
I got so much shit, and I'm probably overlooking it because I'm trying to move fast. But
you remember I told you how to search in your phone?
I had what?
You can even put. You remember I told you how to search in your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Like actually search for that picture by an identifying factor that's in it, and it should pull it up.
Let me continue because I'm trying to get done with this. Oh, they made me mad.
You ain't gonna get done.
Read the comments and see if anybody said they sent me something. Cause let's continue.
We're gonna see exactly.
What?
Wait for the verdict. Exactly. Gretchen, but maybe they don't know the truth is going to catch those lies. Girl, they should know.
It says this put Miss Johnson's car between Miss Blackman's and Mr. Smith's. No, because
who told her to do that?
No, because Meeks' car was in front of Holly's. Just a you know,
yeah, just she had the white car, right?
Yeah.
Who Meeks' car was? Who car was the white car? Meeks, right? And Meeks. Holly's was the dark car, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got the picture. I'm gonna send it to
Miss Blackman got out of her car, and there were words exchanged between Mr. and Miss Johnson. Stop fucking lying. No, it was between Carlos and Meeks. She didn't even know Holly big head ass was there. The confrontation was observed at various points by a number of witnesses, including Mr. Smith. According to the state, witnesses would describe how Mr. Smith stood between the women and pushed Miss Johnson away from Miss Blackman. That again, not self-defense.
Maybe she's the aggressor.
Who was standing in the open driver's side door of her vehicle. The state reported that evidence would show that one witness called 911 to report a fight between two women and describe observing Mr. Smith repeatedly pushing the door of Miss Blackman's car shut. So both of them were standing in their doors because that's what they just said. According to the state witnesses, would describe how Mr. Smith stood between the women and pushed Miss Johnson away from Miss Blackman, who was Miss Blackman was standing in her door. See, so how's she the aggressor? If she's standing in her door and Holly is the one that's trying to come to her, make that make sense? Report a fight between two women and describe observing Mr. Smith repeatedly pushing the door of Miss Blackman's car shut, hitting her with it. The witness testimony proffered by the state was that Miss Blackman then got into her vehicle and Miss Johnson approached, threatening Miss Blackman. Miss Blackman got back out of her car and Mr. Smith placed her in a chokehold. Miss Blackman tried to break free with her hand in the air. Miss Johnson threatened to shoot Miss Blackman and retrieved a gun from her vehicle. This alone right here should have told them, no, this bitch can't get out. If they knew this, then why they let her out? Because right now, Tanisha, you weren't here when we was first started it, this part. But this is the two judges that opted for her to be released at first. Now this is their summary and shit. So this alone right here that y'all writing and y'all know that should have not even let her get out because it shows that she was the aggressor. Miss Johnson threatened to shoot Miss Blackman and retrieved the gun from her vehicle. Miss Blackman broke free from Mr. Smith and stepped backwards. She still stepped back. But let them tell it, even as Holly got the gun, Meeks still trying to run up on her. How sway? Who ain't nobody that crazy enough to be running up on somebody that they actually see got a gun in their hand? According, do y'all hear this girl? Tanisha.
Yeah, who was that? Superstar.
Y'all hear her? She's in there. I'm telling you, she's a gamer.
In there playing that game.
She in there. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on. This child is insane. Yeah, Spec, Mr. Smith time is coming. Gretchen say, KP, don't get upset. They're trying to make sure you trip up and not do your commentary, and you have been doing a great job. Thank you. Gretchen, you say they are going to make that fool tell on himself, and he's not going to be able to change his story this time. It's going to come to him so easy. He's not going to realize that it has happened. It's already happening. That's what I'm telling y'all. They think just because they on these platforms just talking and people ain't taking in what he putting out. Because did y'all hear what he said yesterday on Real T channel? Let's talk about that. That's why I said he's slowly but surely throwing Holly under the bus, and these motherfuckers not catching on. Hold on. I'm finna tell y'all before I lose my thought. Okay, this can be, we can work with this, Tanisha. Hold on. I'm finna send it to myself, y'all. But did y'all hear what he said over there on when he went up on Real T panel yesterday? Yep, I got the recording.
Are you gonna play it? Or you gonna Hold on, your niece. Hold on.
I be catching every little thing. That's why I'll be telling y'all, even though we don't like these motherfuckers, sometimes you just gotta listen. Hold on, I'm about to tell y'all right in a minute. I every little thing I pay attention to and I catch on to, because every little thing can be used against you in the court of law. Naked face, he knew he doesn't supposed to be around. He not supposed to be around Ramika at all for the protection. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this photo in real quick. Oh crap. Hold on. Okay. This the cars. Tanisha just sent this to me. Yes, no fucks. Threw her right under the 18-wheeler. I'm finna tell y'all. Hold on. Don't say nothing. No fucks. He threw her right on under the goddamn motherfucking bus. Two of them bitches. Hold on. And Real T didn't even catch on what he was saying, but that's her baby. That's some. You know what? Hold on.
It went right over her head.
Right over her head. I'm like, did he just say what I just said? Think he just said, child.
I really think he gonna get up there on the stand and sing and good. Because the witnesses are singing for you. That's cool. Naked Face knew he wasn't supposed to be around.
So what he said yesterday on Real T, because somebody had said something, and then he was like, I don't even believe it was about me, because me and Meeks ain't seen each other in a year. We ain't seen each other in a year, so I don't think what happened on that day was about me. What are you saying, sir? What do y'all get from that? From him saying that? Because I know what I got from it. He talks a lot on a TikTok. I listened to some of it.
Not TikTok.
But I missed a lot of it. Yeah, he clearly said, I don't think it was about me. Because me and Meeks haven't even seen each other in a whole year. Really? Motherfucker?
Well, so when was that he was up under her damn window stalking?
Specs said, I hope his vocals are ready. Look, y'all, this is what Tanisha sent me. This is a picture that she got. And fuck, Tanisha, no.
What?
No, Meeks, I ain't even realized that.
No,
I'm not showing it. Her body is in there, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's her body on the fucking ground.
Let me go look.
You just pissed me off with that.
Oh, I didn't see that. I got this offline.
Bitch.
My bad. Hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on. I did not see that.
Okay. Let's continue.
Hold on.
Tay say she wanted the #1 spot and still don't got it. They still didn't know each other. It's because of him. Exactly. But he's saying that because he's trying to take himself out the situation, for one. For two, he throwing her under the bus by saying it that she just randomly did the shit. Because it couldn't have been because of him. Because they wasn't talking. They hadn't even been seeing each other for over a year. For a year. They hadn't been talking. So he basically saying what would be a reason for her to do what she did. That's what I'm getting. Sound like he straight threw her under. Definitely ain't no sound like he did. People don't be picking up what he be putting down or picking up. I be paying attention to everything. They sent it to Miss Tina too in an inbox somewhere. What? The picture of Meeks on the ground? That's some bullshit. Set up an envy. She was jealous. Let me read some more of this, y'all. Tanisha, I'm kicking your ass for that.
Don't kick my ass. You know I can't see. And #1, you know it was on my phone that I pulled it up. So I apologize. I charged that to my head and not my heart.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to try this one more time. I looked at this one for sure this time. Now I got to be watching you, bitch.
Yeah. Whoever told you not to? Where was your antenna? Shit.
Man. Hold on, y'all. Here, I'm about to. You know, I don't play with my girl. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to bring it back in. Tanisha, read some of the comments for me, please, while I do this.
She's very insecure, jealous and easily manipulated. Shanteria, KP, I have to go and watch it. I haven't been on YT, so that's why I said it sounded like he threw her under the bus. Tony, but you see, they're not doing no more calls on live anymore.
Yeah, somebody else said that to me yesterday too. I said, wonder why. Wonder why.
They wanted her to know she got real supporters, all 72 of them.
Huh?
I said they want her to know she got real supporters, all 72 of them.
Look, y'all. So this is Meeks' car over here. Can y'all see that? Her car is over there to the left. Look how much space, bro. Don't look at the little square one up here that zoomed in close to Holly car. But look at how much space is between Meeks' car, Holly car, and Carlos' car up there by that arrow. How in the fuck? Bro, this is why I say they just be lying.
But that's just a peculiar place for you to even be parked at, though. Why are you there?
JP, I have to go and watch it. I haven't been on. You said who? Who, Tanisha?
Holly, why were y'all even there? Like, it just makes no sense. Why were you there? His apartment
let's go back. Let's go way back. Hey, Mimi, let's go way back to when they was in court for the motherfucking TPO when she asked the judge if she can serve Meeks at her son's school. So this bitch knows everything about Meeks, and Meeks knows nothing about her.
So you just sitting there at her son's school because you knew she was getting ready to come past. You remember in grade school when the teacher would be like, if you done got into a fight with somebody or something, they'd be like, well, why were you over there by their classroom? Or why were you over there by their lunch table? Like literally, why were you over there? You don't live over there. Your baby daddy don't live over there. The only thing that you do know is that the other woman and her child goes to school right there. And 9 times out of 10, she's going to be coming through there. And ain't no telling how long she was there. She probably didn't know that Meeks was going to be late. She probably had been there since early that morning.
You got to think about it. Meeks blocked this girl on social media. She had a fake page watching Meeks. So who's to say that she didn't get that? She didn't see Meeks post on there that she was running late, bro. That's another thing.
Like she was there from that, but Meeks' post didn't get there. Get what I'm saying? Her post didn't get there till right before she was finna leave. That was already later than when he was supposed to be at school. So that lady probably was already out there, had been out there from earlier that morning, thinking that she was gonna run into her.
Yeah, because they said she said that overnight. Her own cousin came out and said that. It says exactly, and even what I have. Yeah, she even said that she had Meeks mail. That's a felony, bro. You ain't supposed to be having nobody mail. You ain't supposed to have no mail. But they trying to make it seem like Meeks is the aggressor and that Meeks had her blocked in. Look at all this motherfucking space. Move them motherfucking police out the way right here. And you could definitely get Holly little itty bitty ass car through there to leave. She had all the space in the world to leave. That's how you know Meeks didn't see this girl. She seen Carlos' vehicle.
That's why she said, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. I just dropped my baby off. They're crazy, bro. They better break this shit down at trial. I swear to God, they better eat them up. This is crazy. I believe that friend told her that Meeks was about to pull up. Oh, and they did say Meeks was on the phone with somebody, but they said Meeks was on the phone with her boyfriend. But I don't know. This should have never happened. It should have never happened. It should have never happened. This is insane. Lying fuckers. Let me take this off of here real quick. Just lying. Let me see if I can remember where I was at. Let's continue. According to the state's proffer, that was the point at which Miss Johnson. Oh, okay. I'm gonna start right here. Miss Blackman broke free from Mr. Smith and stepped backwards. According to the state's proffer, that was the point at which Miss Johnson shot Miss Blackman several times. According to the state, one witness reported that after Miss Johnson shot Miss Blackman, Miss Johnson and Mr. Smith celebrated with a fist bump.
Yeah, because the other two ladies said they already said, yeah, they came up and they rushed her. They jumped her.
Yep. Remember when I played that? Remember I uploaded that and played it? I said, what did they just say? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do I need to play that again?
Yeah, because they be acting like we don't have receipts.
They said they came in, they rushed her, they jumped her. Why would somebody say y'all jumped somebody? Because that's basically what that was. You put her in a headlock, and then when she broke free, this bitch shot her. Everything lines up. Defense counsel argued that Ms. Blackman was the aggressor and Ms. Johnson acted in self-defense. Defense counsel advised the circuit court that Ms. Johnson had sought a stalking no contact order against Ms. Blackman in December 2024 because Ms. Blackman was repeatedly calling and text messaging her and her family members and commenting on her social media in a threatening manner. But you was the one that had to get blocked, boo-boo. Why you ain't never blocked Meeks then? Defense counsel provided the state and the court with a transcript of the hearing held regarding that no contact order in June of 2025 and explained that Ms. Blackman threatened Ms. Johnson directly by text until Ms. Johnson blocked her number, and then Ms. Blackman sent threatening messages to others, including Ms. Johnson's grandmother. They still go on with this.
And I really believe that's a lot because even when old boy released some videos of Meeks on the phone with Holly, she popped him. She was like acknowledging what Holly was saying and that she believed what Holly was saying.
And what I was saying in all my every time I talked about this situation, what I said, it was never nothing towards Holly. It was always towards fucking naked face because she don't owe me no. That's the kind of thinking I'm thinking Meeks got is this bitch don't owe me nothing. You do, and what she telling me. I can see you probably saying that. You feel me? And she popped him across the shit. What he say? She always was popping me across. Motherfucker, you deserved it. You deserved the radio. Because he retarded. Always starting some shit. It never. Why would she go and threaten Holly grandma? Out of all people, she go and threaten your grandma, not your auntie, not your mama.
I need for them to quit lying on her like that. Stop lying.
That don't even sound like Meek's character, bro. From what we know, like that, no. In which she said that she was going to unalive Miss Johnson. Miss Blackman was listen. Out of all the times, just listen to this. Why would she go and tell your grandma she gonna take you out instead of telling you yourself? You never once said she told you personally, but she told your grandma she gonna take you out. And all the interactions, so allegedly that you done had with Meeks, what she just saying here, messaging her, text messaging her, hitting her up on social media. She never told you personally that she gonna take you out. She had to go tell your grandma that she was gonna take you out. Oh. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense.
A fucking idiot.
Miss Blackman was present, and if she get her grandma on that stand and lie, her grandma going down too. You willing to sacrifice your grandma to save your own grandma ass? Going down. She willing to sacrifice her grandma to save her own ass because she don't like old people. Her grandma ain't excluded from that, in my opinion. Yeah. In which she said that she was going to unalive Miss Johnson. Miss Blackman was present at the June 2025 hearing on the no contact order, but did not make a subsequent appearance, and a default order of the protection was issued on July 14, 2025. And I really believe the reason Meeks probably didn't come to that, because they saying it's because she had to work. That probably was too, but it probably had a lot to do with because that motherfucking big nose, motherfucking naked face ass probably told her that she would Meeks Holly was dropping the order. I'm telling you. He play a part all up and through this shit. He can claim he don't, but he do. Counsel for Ms. Johnson argued that the witnesses at the scene told police that after Ms. Blackman got out of the headlock, she rushed at Miss Johnson's car with the six. How? You see what this? Look, they just said up there when she got out the headlock, she moved back, and then that's when Holly shot her. But now they saying when she got out the headlock, she rushed her. They gotta get it together. You know what? This is gonna make me go through all this paperwork and highlight all the lies. You see this? They just said when she got out the headlock, she stepped back, and that's when Holly shot her. Now they saying she got out the headlock, and that's when and then she rushed Holly.
But this is multiple opinions, right?
This is them two judges.
So this is what I'm saying. If this is multiple opinions from multiple judges, how can y'all make a decision on that when y'all all conflicting in the story? Get the story right first, or get a piece of the story right first before you make a decision on if somebody can be released. Because one person says she stepped back and she stepped toward, the other person say, like, this doesn't make sense.
That's what I said. I said all they stories ain't none of them matching what they saying. It's not matching. Spec said, "Are you serious?" I'll tell you.
What happened?
Romika trying to get to her car.
Why everybody saying wild Tay? What happened?
What happened? If that's not written in a witness statement, the judge is going to say, Ari, what witness said that? Exactly. Because they are all over the place at this point. Gretchen says, well, her grandma could tell an old lie. If she tells a young lie, then she had to learn how to lie from somewhere. Tay said, girl, that grandma be in those comments too a mess. Are you serious?
Really? I thought the grandmama was senile or whatever you call her. I mean,
the grandma ain't senile. She looked like she with the shits. Y'all remember when I did that video and I did a upload and I.
Well, then who was that? The mama?
Huh?
Which one was it the mama then? That's I don't want to say, but you know, suffers.
I ain't never heard nobody was senile.
Well, not senile, but suffers mentally.
We don't know about none of that, Tanisha.
Yes, y'all did. Oh, okay.
Child, you got. At the end of the day got a motherfucking end, and you need to stay on. You got to stay here. You got to stay on task, bro.
I got to stay focused. My bad.
A lot changes every time. The truth is going to stay the same. No need to change. Mm-hmm. She be in the comments too. I'm telling you, I've seen it, especially with the birthday one. What comments she be in, and what's her name in the comments? Because I see it. I'm screenshotting some shit. The grandma is the person who gives the weapon card parties. Yeah. That's why I said earlier, how is she going to be released? Who house is she going to go live with, stay at, while she's on this tether or whatever the case may be, because she's not supposed to be around weapons. It's no way hell she going to be released and staying with one of them. They all got guns.
It don't seem like ain't none of them shit, because the kid on down to the kids, it's always some trouble going on around them. And if the grandma in the comments with the bullshit too, then I can see why. Raised a whole bunch of fucking losers.
Oh, strong, yeah. Yeah, what's her name? In the comments, anybody know? Yeah, that's why he was saying.
Loser.
We were saying, wow. Child, that's ridiculous. But they swear they just innocent people. Law-abiding citizens, lying on paperwork and fraudulent, getting food stamps and shit. Counsel Ms. Johnson argued that the witness at the scene told police that after Miss Blackman got out of her headlock, she rushed at Miss Johnson's car with the 6-month-old baby inside, and that was when Miss Johnson shot her. What?
How would she even know the baby was inside of the car? If she didn't see Holly and her and Carlos was arguing, that would mean that if they were putting the baby in the car, that baby was in
you know what the fuck this is? I'm finna tell you. Hold on before I lose my train of thought. You know what this is? What? This is Ari on YouTube listening to shit, because this was never said at first until Q came out and said that when the other lie didn't pan through. Remember when Q came out and said that Romika ran around to the car trying to get to the baby. This was when the other lie fell through. He said this shit. No witness said this shit.
Well,
no
no
witness
fuck
came
told
out
you that
saying
in the
it.
beginning. No fuck said it came. No fuck said it came from baby boy in the beginning.
Yeah, this right here specifically, this is what she getting. Ain't no witness told her that shit because she already got the gun standing at the curb shooting at Meeks. How did if you got the gun already? How did you let this woman get that close to your baby? Allegedly, she had to run past you to get to your child.
And then that means she would have beat you to the car for your gun, and she would have got.
This is Ari lying ass putting anything in this motherfucking paperwork. This is what this is. This was never said first. This was never said by no witness, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, I know her. So she I know that's her name. So you mean tell me she using her real name on social media? Commenting and shit.
I know they be eating her ass up.
Release her to witness one. They're the ones who be and has been building a lie. Yep. Aisha Hay, is that the one from the birthday celebration? That's a whole fucking lie, bro. That is crazy. Exactly. But remember, all the witnesses said that she went to her car. Yeah, she went to her guy. They just said it in the paperwork earlier up here that we just read. But now they saying that this is insane. You know what?
You know what? First of all, Illinois needs to do better. They police officers trash when it comes to securing the crime scene. Then the court papers all over the place. This is an embarrassment. And for it to be a lot of us in high positions, they need to do better. This is all over the place.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad. This is insane, bro. Defense counsel also argued that Ms. Blackman had boxed in Ms. Johnson's car by pulling up beside her when Mr. Smith's car was in front of hers, preventing her from leaving. On the issue of whether Ms. Johnson posed a threat to the community, defense counsel emphasized that except for a speeding ticket and a misdemeanor retail theft, you a bum, Holly. That's all I see when I read that. You a bum, Holly. Why are you stealing? Retail theft conviction from which she received supervision. Ms. Johnson had no criminal background. That's still criminal background.
That's criminal background right there.
Why they saying? Because they keep saying she don't got no criminal background. That's a criminal background.
My grandma said, if you will steal,
you will kill.
You'll kill.
Her face needs to be by that saying.
Oh.
Allegedly. Ms. Johnson had no criminal background. Ms. Johnson had a valid firearm, owner's identification card, and concealed carry license. She ran her own eyelash business, volunteered in the community. What's she volunteering in the community doing?
I just need to know. Has any community advocate stepped up to say that was true? Because from what I heard in the community, they said the whole family is a nuisance. Menace to damn society. Shit.
Oh, that water's so good. Have they even mentioned what she did for the community?
You will never hear it.
We need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Just let us know. Bust our bubble. Hell. And had just been accepted into a program to become a dental assistant. When did she do that? Because out of all these months, she hadn't applied and got accepted. Now all of a sudden, when she get locked up, she hadn't applied. Girl, you had enough time to be applied and got an acceptance notice or something. Did they show that? Ms. Johnson was also the mother of a young baby and had just become pregnant with a second child.
Yeah, when? when she had, why would they say she was a mother of a young baby and had just become pregnant, making it seem like she was pregnant at the time of the incident? That's why
What I'm exactly. I spoke on that earlier on it too. It's crazy because how they wrote it up. It's making it seem like they saying she was pregnant at the time of the motherfucking incident, and she wasn't. She wasn't. This is counsel underscored that Ms. Johnson has sought and obtained a protective order against Ms. Blackman, that she stayed on the scene and waited for the police, that she cooperated with them, and that the state waited almost 3 months or until December 3rd, 2024 to arrest her. Huh? That's a typo.
She made it sound like she was mad they waited to arrest.
But that's a typo. They didn't arrest her in 2024. That was 2025.
See what I mean?
Right, y'all?
It's embarrassing.
I be catching everything, baby.
And do.
They arrested her December 3rd, 2025. Why they said 2024? Girl, mostly everyone in Chicago has a young baby and is probably having another child. Exactly. Crazy. Tanisha, they in the comments laughing at your ass. You said a nuisance. What up, KP? And entire chat. Just for Meeks, like to share the live. Thank you, love. Good. Hey, I was gonna say good morning. I'm so used to being.
I said the cousins, the
aunties, eyelashes in the medicine bottles in the vending machine.
Yeah, they say the cousins, the aunties be terrorizing the community.
Copy and paste error. No matter when she got arrested, they just need to keep her locked up. Exactly. They need to get their shit together, bro. There's too many mistakes to be happening in this paperwork.
Lock his ass.
They gotta realize any little mistake and already done found it, that can grounds for appeal, bro. That's in any case.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned it so somebody could send it into the court. Hey, get this right, because we don't need no appeal.
They need to get this shit together. The court granted the state's petition for pretrial detention on December 22nd, 2025. Ms. Johnson filed a motion for relief pursuant to Illinois Supreme Court on January 7, 2026. Ms. Johnson filed an amended motion at the hearing.
How she filed a motion, or did they mean to say Miss Williams, the lawyer?
They keep saying her name, but I guess I don't know if they saying that because of Ari doing it or what. But it's stupid.
Yeah, they should be saying
that girl can't. I ain't even gonna say nothing. She wouldn't know where to start at to file a motion.
She would never file a motion.
At the hearing on the motion, defense counsel provided the court with several exhibits, which are also part of the record on appeal. It says defense counsel argued that the video footage showed at the state's witness. Wait, hold on. I think I'm about to have to turn my light on. Video footage showed that the state's witness could not have seen. Here she go with this shit again, bitch.
And then on some parts she take the witness statement.
That's why exactly
to be used, and then on other parts she's denounced it. Girl, what?
I'm so tired of her, bro. I swear to God, she make my ass hurt.
Losers.
Footage showed that the state's witness could not have seen or heard as much of the incident as they claimed, and that particularly witness 3, who was the only witness to report the fist bump, was not in a position to have seen Ms. Johnson after the shooting and did not report this alleged fist bump to the police when she spoke to them initially. Defense counsel, she be acting like she was there, bro.
She might have been. They had everybody out there on the scene.
Tanisha, shut the fuck up. You just gonna say anything.
I'm just saying, the bitch might have been. They had some everybody out there acting like they don't know that. I still believe he knew the little girl he pushed. Who's just gonna push a stranger over like that? They had some of everybody out there, baby.
Girl, we can't even get through the paperwork right. Oh, child. Hold on.
Cut water.
With those 6 dreads.
Girl. Man, I still, hey y'all, let me tell y'all something real quick.
Don't start.
Nope,
start.
I got
we
to.
Was doing good.
Hey, y'all remember Batman when they used to the cartoon when they used to do the little punches and stuff? You see the wind and shit when they be moving. I swear when they got on his ass outside the courthouse, baby, they was blowing him every which way. The wind, you could see the wind with them little 2 dreads, girl. Okay, I'm done.
Wait. Oh, child. Oh, shit. Shawnee say, we trying to be serious here, y'all, for real. I seen the fist bump in the video. When the video first came out. We all did, but they want to make us think we ain't see what we saw. Right, that little girl had an attitude too once he touched her.
Yeah.
Look, Tay said they was getting him even when they was taking him up the steps.
Yes. Hey, y'all want to know something?
Hey, no. What took me out was when he said, "And we still ain't done with you, nigga."
Man, that sent Facebook up. When I tell you everybody was happy, get on their ass. And I thought, guess what? I thought that was Naked Face. At first until sisters like, no, that was the homeboy. So in the beginning, he walked up and he was looking down. I'm like, Naked Face didn't even help his friend that came out there with him. He down on the ground getting stumped out. Girl, that was Naked Face getting stumped out.
Punch, splat,
pow. Pow. Exactly. That's all we saw.
Hey, spilling the grits. Child. I'm telling you, that made the world's day. That made the whole entire world's day. That moment right there.
And that went viral. Now all he can do is sit up in the truck on live and think about that ass whooping. We ain't seen him nowhere else but live. Yeah. Stay lost.
Tay say they got that friend real good.
And then they
spent that motherfucker.
Another thing.
They twirled him around like a lollipop.
And they did. And then when he was sitting on that panel talking about my nephew, talking about, I don't want to get it started back up, but talking about what he would do. Baby, if that's what you do when it's time to go, nobody's worried. Nobody's worried. You got your ass kicked.
I said, baby, my son hands bigger than your whole fucking face. You boy, what? Tomorrow he gonna shoot my son, bitch. We ain't gonna get on that no more. But yeah,
no, we ain't. But anyway,
we see how niggas built, and they ain't built too good. They all need to work on them legs. That's where your motion come from. Your legs, bitch. Y'all don't know that.
Baby, he was twirling every which way, baby.
They didn't come to play with them, and then they was small, bro. Like in height, like these niggas, y'all big, y'all got, you know what I'm saying, got muscles. These niggas, you know what I'm saying, y'all got did like. So niggas like, wait, that's Naked Face down there on the side of that car. I said, and ears, bitch. You couldn't see none but his motherfucking feet. What you talking about?
None but his feet in the air. I thought he was finna have a baby. I thought they was inducing his ass. Nick was down there stuck. Ugly.
You know what? We gotta stop doing late lives because that's when everything go left.
Well, hey.
Tay said I would be embarrassed, but that's what he get. Starting shit with people. Hey, got his ass handed to him. He was gone with the wind and was
gone with the wind. Not fabulous. Bitch was twirling.
All right, let me continue. Oh, child.
And before we continue, y'all saw the police just standing there looking. Why? They let them get off real quick. They let them get off in their ass a little bit real quick.
Yeah, they did. They set the. That's how Chicago police is. Because I just watched a video on Facebook. These girls is out there getting to it. They all in the muddy water and everything. You know the motherfucking police stopped and kept rolling. They did. Stop, pause. I ain't gonna say stop. They paused and kept going. Like a rolling stop. I said, so they ain't gonna stop. They just gonna let it happen. That's what they did.
They had other things to do, baby.
Gretchen say they got muscles but no movement along with it. They try to show off but can't get out the way. They showed them that day.
That's why
Buddy he ain't doing what you either, nigga.
That's why he need to quit skipping leg day.
When people start saying that, next thing you know, he in the gym talking about leg day.
Right.
That should be so hilarious, bro. I promise you.
Like, feel like the Michelin man up top and spaghetti sticks under the bottom. Bye.
Y'all, I don't laugh like this for real. It's just slipping out. But you got me snorting and shit. Hold on. You sound like a pig.
Oh, well. Fucking losers.
Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Oh. We need a break for a minute.
And then...
No, don't you fucking start doing nothing.
Okay.
No.
How you make it look so sexy? That's like a shit that impressive. Hop in the foreign, let's dash. Praying to God they don't catch me. Gripping on you with my hands, I push the brakes. Talk that shit, baby. Oh yeah, baby, let me show ya. One time. Ride up, you're my backseat driver. One time, baby. I fuck with you. I ain't no liar. You know.
Brown sugar, I'm done.
Shadi said that's what you call a good laugh. She'll keep going if I don't stop her, bro. Like, no. Lakeisha, I could have sworn he was running. Maybe he did hop in the car. He did. Ain't no maybe. That nigga, after he got twirled around, y'all talking about cut water. After he got twirled around, he left. He did. Woo. Ain't no maybe. He definitely did. And that's when he jumped on live with. He jumped on live and just whooped their ass, not knowing people was recording that shit. He didn't know people was recording. Got in the car and got on live with old girl over there and told them he just got done whooping some ass.
You lying? Lying?
He ain't whooped nothing.
He did not do that.
I swear, I promise you, I ain't lying. What no fuck said. Y'all know that? Didn't that happen, y'all? That definitely happened.
No, I would have played. I would have hit the instant replay. Start backing it up, going for it, backing it up.
They said Ari picked him up. Yep.
Damn.
As soon as he got in that car, whoever the fuck car, he got on live and was saying he just got done whooping some ass. He ain't whooped not nothing. He would have got off with that if nobody recorded that shit. I said, I know you fucking lying. I don't ever want a husband like that. Baby, what you gonna do? You can't protect me.
But I thought they would go together, him and Naked Face.
Exactly. I ain't lying. That happened. Huh?
I thought him and Naked Face.
Yeah, he did. As he said they jumped him. Ain't nobody, nothing jumped him. He slapped that nigga.
That man was littler than him and everything. That man looked back. Listen. He was
Y'all
looking.
Want to see it?
No.
Hold on, wait. Let's do it then. I'm gonna play it. Huh?
Wait, he walked up. He looked down at Carlos on the ground, right? At Naked Face on the ground, right? And he was standing there, and the dude looked over and saw him, and the dude was like,
"Look, there go.
Oh, there go. Y'all see the wind? I'm telling you. Look at the wind in his face. Boom. Where the video at? Hold on. Play the video. No, play the video.
Wait.
Oh.
All right, I'm done.
No, I want the video. I want them to see how he walked up, looked at old boy on the ground.
We're gonna play that on Twitch.
Yeah. You know that ain't even how we get down. I cannot.
At least Carlos got his ass whooped what nobody couldn't really see. You feel me? Like,
and you stood there and watched him. Yep, Tanisha, that's what had me down. That's that he got beat up by a little man. He was so that boy was hitting him with them haymakers. He was rearranging that man's face.
He said, "Get back, nigga!" Bow.
Yeah. But he wasn't no threat though, because he just walked up and stood there. I thought maybe Naked Face did something to him.
He was like, "Get up!"
You ain't even
telling Carlos, "Get up, get off of him."
He ain't helping. Man, I couldn't have dared stood there and tell nobody
fight on my ass. Come on now, how I'm gonna get up, nigga? You get out here and help me, nigga.
Old Batman movie used to have the words "pow boom." Exactly, Gretchen. Exactly. Mortal Kombat punches. Man, go please one more time. Put the one with the face up there.
That's a duo for your ass, huh?
Wait, put the one with the face up there with the punch. I'm not putting it back up. Please, one more time. I just want to show something.
Hold on. I mean, it's all fun. It's laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happened. It's out there.
Why the fuck that man rearranged his face?
No, look how he got him in the ballerina stance, bro.
Look at his body.
Look how he got him in the ballerina stance.
Look at his bottom half. It's twisted towards the truck. That must be his truck. That's the truck he be in on live.
No, he don't drive trucks. He move them around in the parking lot, bro.
Oh, okay. He one of those. Okay.
Some shit like that. That came out that he don't drive trucks. He move them around in the parking lot, like trailers or some shit.
Yeah, that's an important job.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
He do got the Street Fighter stance. I swear for life.
Oh, there go no flex. What you say? Cold was getting cut up. Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought his face. I thought his face was done for you. Hear me? He already looked funny. Looked like a reptile.
Shani say he a jockey driver. That's what they do. Move trucks around in the yard.
Oh, no wonder.
That's the I'm just realizing. Lean with it. That's what he was doing too. That's that move.
After he got popped with
lean with it. How did we even get on that? Yo ass, Tanisha. You know what? You be getting me into some shit.
Come on. They had that man on his tippy toes. Boop.
It say, how can we continue now with that? Hold on, let's go. And I'm gonna read a few more of these and we get off. It say Miss Blackman told Miss Johnson, I told you I was going to catch you, and that Miss Johnson told Miss Blackman, leave me alone. What?
Leave me alone. I'm going to my car to get my gun and come back over here. Stupid ass.
Defense counsel. Shut up. Defense counsel pointed to video evidence that showed Miss Johnson with her hair disheveled when police arrived on the scene. That bitch came like that. What is y'all talking? She came like that. Look at the video in the goddamn mall.
Yeah, she spent the night in the car. It was a long night.
Looking as if she had been attacked. What?
Well, bitch, there go your cursor finally.
Huh?
There go your pointer finally.
It been there.
No, because when I was trying to figure out what you wanted me to read, it was nowhere to be found.
When I put it on over here, it disappears sometimes. Like when I put it over the words, it disappeared. But I don't know. It say, at the hearing on her motion, defense counsel provided the court with the recording of a 911 call that was made regarding this confrontation from an anonymous caller. This bitch better not talk about that 911 caller trying to make it seem like she was saying Meeks was the aggressor. I'm gonna get on her ass next. Let that be the case, because she lying. I was there. I heard it. That's not what that mother. She insinuating that this woman was saying Meeks was the aggressor. Tomorrow, oh, you know what? Let me continue. From an anonymous caller that reported that two women were fighting and that Mrs. Blackman was the. See, I knew it. I can't, bro. I can't. This is ridiculous. The 911 caller was describing the two women, and the minute she was getting ready to say who was the aggressor, the motherfucking operator interrupted her, bro. But here go Ari trying to insinuate she was talking about Meeks because Meeks was the darker skinned woman. Bitches, you playing colorism at this time. At this point, what is we talking about?
Or anything to score a win.
Oh, I can't stand these people. The state argued that video footage from the officer's body-worn camera after the shooting showed that Miss Johnson's car had room to drive away. Defense counsel countered that her office had been contacted by an additional witness who saw Mr. Smith start moving his car, and that was when Miss Blackman charged at and attacked Miss Johnson. How if he's standing there breaking them up and just got her out of headlock? This motherfucker must be Superman.
She must be the other witness. She created her own.
This ain't no witness talking, bro.
That's Ari talking. She done created her own narrative, so she gotta be.
Did y'all hear what they just said? Defense counsel countered that her office had been contacted by an additional witness who saw Mr. Smith start moving his car, and that was when Miss Blackman charged at and attacked Miss Johnson, and Miss Johnson shot her. How? This bitch said like 3, 4, 5 different scenarios in the whole statement. What the fuck is we doing here? They just as dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Counsel argues that based on that witness's testimony, until Mr. Smith moved his car, Miss Johnson could not have driven away.
Well, that's Carlos. So then quit saying Meeks had her blocked in and using that as a reason for her to have self-defense when it was Carlos that had her blocked in.
But that's nothing of what she's saying makes any sense, and it don't add up.
Because Carlos could have moved at any motherfucking point in time, but actually it was a big ass space, a gaping ass space between Carlos' car and Romika. So if that's the case, go through that, girl.
KP, remember when she was trying to get Meeks service? Remember she was asking the judge, can we catch her? I said that earlier. Yeah, at her son's school. Yes. And that's when the judge told her, no, you don't need to be nowhere around where she be. So no, you cannot. You supposed to stay away from this
anyway. And what judge was that? Because they need to call that in or get that order.
Catch her. Those words be spoken by the one and only one, the one who knows those words. No fuck says she part of that family or trying to be, in my opinion. Let her say that, KP, because if he was moving his vehicle, how did he see the fight or the shooting? Okay. So how can, yeah, that's a good point too. They fucking themselves either way it go. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Let me see, am I dark on the screen? Oh, look how cute I am. Let's continue. They making me mad. This is why I didn't want to read this paperwork. This is why I knew it was going to be some fuckery. It says, at the hearing on Ms. Johnson's motion for release, the state reiterated the proffer that it had made at the initial detention hearing. The state also noted that the default... What the fuck? Baby, somebody over here moving my phone, and I'm the only one in this room. I don't need to play like that. Child. run up out of here and leave all this shit and superstar. Don't play with me. At the hearing on Ms. Johnson's motion for relief, the state reiterated the proffer that it had made at the initial detention hearing. The state also noted that the default order of protection was never served on Mrs. Blackman. So while she knew Ms. Johnson was seeking an order of protection, she may not have known one had been entered when she stopped her car and approached Ms. Johnson, which would have violated that order. Don't try to make it seem like that. Fuck off. Fuck off. The state also noted that an additional witness not included in the previous proffer would support the state's characterization that Ms. Johnson was the aggressor. Additional witness not included in the previous proffer would support the state. But why wouldn't they? Why they ain't included in the proffer if it's another witness that's supporting that? You know what? Remember at the court hearing, she gonna come back and try to after the prosecutor said that they had that fifth witness. What are we do? Oh, we got another witness too. They reached out through text now privately, so we don't have their information. Well, you don't got a witness, bitch. Make that make sense. You don't have one. The court denied Ms. Johnson's motion for relief. It noted that Ms. Johnson was alleged to have shot Ms. Blackman in broad daylight near school. The court emphasized that except for Mr. Smith, whom it did not believe was an independent witness, none of the other proffered witnesses had reported seeing Ms. Blackman ever striking Ms. Johnson. Exactly. That's why he's not credible. Nobody else think that but him. And they were all consistent in saying that Ms. Blackman appeared unarmed throughout the incident. The court stated that it recognized Ms. Johnson seems to have led a law-abiding life. But the facts of the incident nevertheless indicated that she posed a real and present threat to the eyewitnesses and to the community at large, which no conditions could mitigate. Ms. Johnson filed a notice of appeal on January 8, 2026. Ms. Johnson's petition for relief was denied on January 8, 2026, and she timely filed a notice of appeal that same day. We have jurisdiction over this appeal under section, and I give you the section number of the code, that go to code and all of that. And Illinois Supreme Court rule, and give you all of that, which governs appeals from orders denying the pretrial release of a criminal defendant. Analysis. Under the Pretrial Fairness Act, all defendants shall be presumed eligible for pretrial release. To overcome this presumption, the state must seek pretrial detention by filing a timely verified petition. Once the state has filed a petition, a defendant can be detained pending trial only where the state shows by clear and convincing evidence that 1, the proof is evident, or the presumption great that the defendant committed a qualifying offense. When is anything? 2, based on the facts of the case, the defendant poses a real and present threat to the safety of any person or persons or the community. And 3, condition or combination of conditions provided in section blah, blah, blah of the code can mitigate either that safety risk or the defendant's will flight.
Section what of the code?
You finna look it up. 110.
No. Okay.
110-10B.
I did the same.
You looking it up?
Risk and the defendant's willfulness of flight. Willful of flight. Defendant's willful flight. What do that mean when they say amending 725?
When they say amended?
No, amending. Like, is there
like correction? Is that like a correction?
They're gonna be changing it. That's what I want to know.
Hold on.
And if so, what are y'all gonna be changing or amending? Oh, baby, it's hot.
Yep, amend. Like I said, it means change, corrected, or updated.
So when they say amending, what is that mean? They got something that's going to be changing in here? Because it didn't say amended; it said amending 725.
It's the same. Exactly, and he can be biased as he been.
I mean, wait a minute. Maybe I'm not reading it right. No condition or combination of conditions provided in section blah 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 of the code can mitigate either that safety risk or the defendant's willful flight. Amending. Once the state has filed a petition, a defendant can be detained pending trial only where the state shows by clear and convincing evidence that the proof, if evident, or the presumption, great, the defendant committed a qualifying offense. Okay.
You got it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where was I?
My head got hurt. I felt like I got punched in the head like hot water. I was
Based
lost.
on the facts. Based on the facts of the case, the defendant poses a real and present threat to the safety of any person or persons or the community. And 3, no condition or combination of conditions provided in section can mitigate either that safety risk or the defendant's willful flight. And then it says, whereas in this case, the circuit court made its detention decision without hearing live testimony. We are not bound by the court's factual findings and should make our own de novo determination of whether the state has met its burden on each of the statute's 3 requirements. The Pretrial Fairness Act presumes that pretrial release is available for all charged crimes, including unaliving. Reversing pretrial detention and calling the suggestion that a unalived defendant posed a threat to witnesses. I'm trying not to say that word. It gets right, bro. Pure speculation where there were no threats or contact of any kind between defendant and witnesses during the 15-month period between the offense and arrest. It says, caretaker who knowingly administer a lethal dose. They're giving examples right there. I'm not going to read that, but let's keep going. It says, as these cases reflect, even in murder cases, a criminal defendant is to be released pending trial unless the state has shown that the charge. See, this is crazy because they need to change all them laws about whether a murder suspect can get out on pretrial detention, because they shouldn't. Y'all allegedly done an unalive. Until we find you not guilty of this crime, you stay your ass behind bars. That's what just happened with that boy that just killed his baby mama. They let him out on a $1.3 million bond, and he done went and killed this girl. They don't need to be released. This is crazy. Where I was at? Pending trial unless the state has shown that the charged defendant poses a real and present threat to the safety of any person or the community, such that no condition can mitigate the safety risk, because we find that the state failed to carry its burden of making this showing as to Ms. Johnson. We remand to the circuit court to consider the appropriate conditions for release. I know she wanted to just, whew, baby, I gotta go back. Yeah, this ain't what y'all told me. Even when I was over there on the live, y'all told me I was coming home. Nope, baby, you gotta sit there. The specific factors that courts are directed to consider in assessing whether a defendant awaiting trial poses a threat are as follows. 1, the nature and circumstances of any offense charge, including whether the offense is a crime of violence involving a weapon or sex offense. 2, the history and characteristics of the defendant, including A, any evidence of the defendant's prior criminal history indicative of violent, abusive, or assaultive behavior, or lack of such behavior. Such evidence may include testimony or documents received in juvenile proceedings, criminal. See, so they could go back to her juvenile records and all of that. So they can't tell me this girl ain't did nothing her whole life until now. That's bullshit. Juvenile proceedings, criminal, quasi-criminal. I never heard of that. Civil commitment, domestic relations, or other proceedings. B, any evidence of the defendant's psychological, psychiatric, or other similar social history which tends to indicate a violent, abusive, or assaultive nature, or lack of any such history. 3, the identity of any person or persons to whose safety the defendant is believed to pose a threat and the nature of the threat. She could pose a threat to Meeks' son. She can pose a threat to her family members. All of that. All of that. Keep her up. Keep her locked up. Keep her locked up. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Any statements made by or attributed to the defendant together with the circumstances surrounding them, the age and physical condition of the defendant, the age and physical condition of any victim or complaining witness, whether the defendant is known to possess or have access to any weapon or weapons. Yep, all of her people's got weapons. She got access all the time to them. That won't make her get out. Whether at the time of the current offense or any other offense or arrest, the defendant was on probation, parole, aftercare release, mandatory supervised release, or other release from custody pending trial, sentencing, appeal, or completion of sentence for an offense under federal or state law. Any other factors, including those listed in section. There we go. And that's all for now. We got more and more we got to go to. I'm going to stop right here and continue tomorrow. I'm going to continue tomorrow, y'all. Don't worry. I'm going to continue tomorrow. This is a lot, bro. This is a fucking... Hold on, let me see.
What page you was on?
No evidence.
You got to what page? What page you got to? 21, 22?
I got to number 8 of the opinions of the... What was that? The opinion of the 2 judges.
Yeah, but on page what? At the top. You on 26.
I'm on 26. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, I only see 8 on my this screen I'm
What's
on.
on the top of the screen? Oh.
What do you see?
Right at the top.
Hey, Nina. Look who in the building.
Hey. Nina the boss.
Yeah, this is a lot, bro. And I've been here. What we been here like? What did it say? Oh, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all know I don't do this.
Well, first and foremost, you've been missing the action, so there you have it.
Y'all can't hold that against me for too long now. I ain't gonna take that. But So I'm gonna let me make sure I remember where I can't. I wish I can mark this, but I know where I left off at. So I'll be able to pick back up on this tomorrow because I'm about to be done with y'all. Yeah, you are very. Well, it's cool. We was over here cracking up. You missed it. We had some shit going on. What Tanisha said. What Tanisha say? Oh, no, Des, don't you do that to me. Don't do it. I'm going to put y'all in timeout. Timeout.
Y'all, I had to call and curse her out. And hadn't got too far.
Tanisha done had us all off topic and shit. Talking about this. Hold on.
It's appropriate to...
I'll play the video for y'all tomorrow, though. Huh?
It's appropriate to blame it on me. We was talking about Millie and Vanilla getting the wind knocked out of them.
Oh, this right here. This, they talking about her hair was disheveled. This is who her hair was. She came like that. Meeks didn't do that. That girl came like that. Her face would have been disheveled if Meeks would have got a hold to her. That's what they need to know. The fuck is they talking about? They crazy.
Show the picture again. Nina want to know what she missed.
This is how this girl came.
Is that one of them African braided wigs?
No, bitch, them braids. Them like actual braids. Do you not see her edges?
That's why I thought it was one of them African braided wigs. They be lifting like that.
No, that's we seen them. You ain't shit. You know what you be doing, bro. He look like nothing but the devil himself. Look at this.
Look at her. She looking up dreamy and shit. Girl, away from me with this.
They AI some shit talking about them. She had knots on her eyes. Baby.
Girl, somebody had they had that picture, yeah. It was a lot going on that day. He thought he was fresh as hell if the feds watching.
He came up out the jacket, baby.
Yep, he did try to take her phone.
Ooh, child.
They whooped his ass up out of dress and clothes.
Nina said, but rumors has it she messed her own hair up like that. I did hear that. But you could tell they old. They just fucking old braids. And she just didn't go get no touch up. She didn't go get her hair done again. And she came to him like that. Right.
He got it looked like Lynn Whitfield and A Thin Line Between Love and Hate when she messed her hair up and beat herself up.
Look what they said. He got jumped right by 10 fingers. He got smashed with the Street Fighter Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
That boy said, "Ooh, shit, he did." Yo, I swear to God, I'm gonna play that video tomorrow. I ain't gonna do it right now. I ain't gonna. What Leslie is? She in here? Child, them edges was shot. No type of edge control. The whole y'all can see her new growth, bro. Why they trying to say? Let me be an attorney. I'm gonna point out all that. They're gonna say I'm getting on. I'm like, look at the new growth, baby. I'm gonna be like, y'all, Your Honor, look at the new growth. That was already like that. That couldn't have happened. No, girl, you need to have them braids redone. That's what you need. Trying to. Sorry. All these lies. There's so many lies. Huh?
Hey, you remember that man that got up there singing in front of that judge? Yeah. But she must have eventually gave them her phone because of them videos he posted recently with self videos. She finally came to grips that she was going to be there for a while. Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? She must have eventually gave them her
phone.
Videos he posted recently. With self videos. That girl was talking on the phone like she was. That's what I'm saying. She was on the phone like a bystander, one talking to the police, and she didn't start talking to the police until the witnesses pointed her out to them and said, "Get her! She shot her." She wasn't cooperating with nobody. I remember that song in video, Tanisha. She be starting the mess over here. Yeah, because she had no choice.
What she say? I remember the song and video on what?
that you was talking about, or the man singing to the judge.
Yeah.
Oh, child.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Everybody saying Leslie, but I don't see her.
I don't either. Hey, Auntie La Leslie.
Hey, Leslie. If you in here, I don't see you. Child. Oh, there she go. I see it. These comments were going fast.
They ain't going fast on my thing. I don't think.
Cause you ain't the bad. You ain't the
bad bitch. You my right bad bitch.
Hold on. You need to come in here talking about what I missed. A whole lot here. We've been on here for how long, Tanisha? They said 2 hours.
2 hours, 48 minutes.
I don't even be on here this long, bro.
And I don't be on here at all, but my arm was twisted.
You wanted to come on here and start some shit. That's what you wanted to do.
I did. If I'm here, I might as well. Might as well.
No, I said that shit crazy. Singing to the judge.
Man, his lawyer was crying, laughing.
Yeah, she was. She was trying her best to blend in. I gotta see CL. Girl, shut the fuck up. So annoying, bro. So annoying. Like literally. All of that. And all this in this paperwork is killing me. Like I can't even do my commentary right without cussing, bro. Woo child. Hey Terry. Got me up here. You said I could slow it down? Oh yeah, let me do that. Let me see. I'm gonna get off here in a minute anyway. Hold on, let me see this. Okay, that part. Dr. Q1 said, been here the whole time. Good time with good facts, period. Y'all just like Tanisha fuckery. That's all that is. No, I'm not playing nothing. She just sent me something to play. What is it?
No, play that.
What is it?
Just play it.
You want me to play it without bringing it up? Just play it.
Yeah, let's play it because this is what's getting ready to go on. This is what's getting ready to go on. I want everybody to know it. I want y'all to learn this too. We're in the jail tonight. Period.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Period. That's what's gonna happen.
Hold on. Oh, that's the same thing Tanisha just sent me. Y'all so messy, bro. That is a fact, though. Hey, let's just say, hey, everybody. Y'all missed the funny shit. Tanisha had us over here. I was literally crying, bro.
No fuss, you know we be on the same thing.
Y'all be messy as fuck. She can't hit the link right now. But y'all be messy, bro. It is what it is. Who gonna do something? Because at the end of the day, they gotta end. And her ass ain't getting out.
Must
That's what they need to know.
And that other one going too.
Who is the other one?
Jail first and then hell. The blood of Jesus. Naked face. And anybody else affiliated, they got something to do with it.
Naked face. Strong bones in there. Naked face next. Who else going? Who else we need to put on there?
Hey, was that the last day he went to court?
He got his ass whooped. Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
No, he got whooped. When he got locked up. He went back the next court date, but then after that, he didn't go no more. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He went back one more time after that, just to prove that he ain't no hoe.
What's the reason for not going though? I want to know that.
Oh no, folks, you was in the back. I never seen you come up. I ain't see you. Did you see her come up here?
You know I don't know how to work it, and I'm the one fussing at her in the text message like, "Where you at?"
I ain't see her come up here.
Hit the link again, Chad.
Hey, he did go one more time. That's when I said he was in that dozing off. I said he was high or something. He did look like he was high or something. That's in my opinion. But he was in that dozing off.
Maybe he just left leg day and he was tired.
No, he went to leg day after because he had on the same shirt at the court.
Damn. You're going to jail. Going to jail tonight.
Yes.
Period.
She said, Tanisha, you told me to come up. Yeah,
I did.
It must have been when I was reading the paperwork. That's why I told you. Where was your antennas, Tanisha? Because I asked you to watch.
I don't know how to work no StreamYard. I told you that.
Oh, you probably can't even see her. You can't see her anyway if she backstage. I don't think so. It's on my end. You get a pass on that one. Legs. She said. Oh, child, these motherfuckers. They all got to go. They can't stay around us civilized people. These people is not civilized. We got one, these sipping cup waters, scripting for the old women, getting motherfucking Sonic coins knocked out of them. I made that little.
It was never no Sonic coins in there. Never. That's pinata. He's soft as motherfucking candy. There were nothing but sweets inside of there.
You said what? No fuck.
No fuck.
You hear me?
You hear me?
You get me?
Oh yeah.
It said your device wasn't connected at first.
But you in here, girl. Child. That was a lot of
paperwork reading.
I might end up letting that goddamn shit next time. I ain't doing my this. Look at this. Hold on. Never working on the leg.
Something he need to work on.
Ugly and blurry, mama.
What is all that for?
Girl, look at them feet. Look at the feet.
It look like those shoes too little.
He looked like he said I gotta use
flip flop.
He looked like he said I gotta use
flip flops, bro.
He said I gotta use the bathroom.
Shit, did he have on me flip flops? They look too
That's the one she let y'all. That's the one she let Jody borrow.
Hold on. Is it echoing now?
You know,
it is.
Why do me that?
Do you got two devices? No.
I got everything muted.
Both of y'all mute. It's when we all together.
No, it's not. It's just when no fucks is unmuted because it's somewhere her phone.
Huh? Oh yeah, it happens every time when she come up here. I don't know what she be doing. I don't know. Gretchen says shoes look like rowboats. That's y'all blame it on no fucks. It wasn't us. Tay said we don't care. They need to smoke. And do. But I'm about to get off here. I've been on here too long, bro. Y'all,
Girl, you might as well go ahead and let them look 3 minutes and 30-something seconds, 20-something seconds pass and do a 3-hour live.
No, because then Shannon gonna be like, told you your next live gonna be 5 hours.
Well, it'll be 3 instead of 5.
And he ain't even in here either. Child, I'm about to. It's past my bedtime. Y'all know I'm old. Hey, Angel Face. Hey, Bookie Bud. What you say, Brown Eyes?
Get that picture up on my screen. We tired of looking at him.
See, we kept you occupied. Then we Brown Eyes. She said, I done did hair and cook. You said what, Tanisha?
Get his fucking picture off the screen. We sick of looking at
shit.
it. That's enough of that bitch.
Yeah, y'all go dropping my link to my Twitch. Y'all go over there and follow me. Subscribe if y'all like to. Y'all can subscribe to my backup YouTube too. Y'all sure can. Tanisha, you a hot fucking mess, bro. She do not like that man, like for real, with a passion. There's no reason for them to get mad about the truth. It has to be told. But they do. When we speak, they get mad. We let them have their opinion, say what they want to say because we know it's shit, it's bullshit. They pulling out their ass. When we want to talk and joke, then it's a problem. But it is what it is.
Well, I wasn't joking. Everything I said is facts over feelings, and it could be backed up. I mean, they got it all over Facebook. I said the man had wind going through his face like the pow, boom, pop. You know what I'm saying? And you
hold on, let me get on the screen. I'm gonna say this one more time, and that's it. Yes, I be on Twitch when y'all looking for me. Everybody, if y'all go and replay my videos, y'all hear me say where I be at on Twitch. I don't be over here. I'll be on Twitch. So y'all need to go over there and follow. Angel Face, I better not hear that no more. I better not hear no more. What's that? Also subscribe to. Is that my spec? That's my YouTube link to my other page. You be on it, girl. Thank you. I don't know why I always do that. I don't know. Yeah, because you gotta fix your shit. And we be wanting you up here too. It'd be so lit. No, I can't. I came to the realization that I cannot have both of y'all on the panel at the same time. Y'all are the ones. Y'all the ones.
Now she wanna, oh Lord, now she wanna blame it on us.
Good evening, Erica. Y'all the problem. I did not know that, and I'll be over there watching Blueface. Yeah.
Who said that? Who said they be watching Blueface?
Angel Face.
I can't even do that.
He's so annoying, bro. I can't.
So annoying.
He's a weirdo. That's another weirdo. That's another. He's weird.
But I can't say nothing because I watch baddies.
I don't watch baddies. I don't put nothing. I don't consume all that negative energy.
Oh well.
I don't do it.
I love it. I support. It's a girl from our hometown on there.
I don't know what hometown you talking about. You don't know where I live. You don't know where I'm from.
I know exactly where you're
from. Shut up!
I ain't gonna say it, but I'm just saying it's a girl from my hometown on there. Most definitely.
Y'all, she be driving me crazy. We literally got into like a little spat earlier. And then this bitch sent me a meme.
I can't wait to use that meme. I'm sending it everywhere. Open it up.
Hey, tell no fucks that one you sent.
Oh, let me send it to her. I thought I sent it to her. Hold on.
Girl, he a fool. My kid said, "Mama, why are you watching that creep?" He is a creep. And then he's steady out here making babies. Steady out here making babies and disrespecting the women. I blame the women. I blame the women because they already know what he about. I hope not the chill pet. Yep.
What?
My cousin was on the tryout of baddies in Detroit. Laugh a lot. For real? Did she make it through or no? I don't watch that. I don't watch none of that. What she say?
Her cousin what?
Her cousin was on the tryouts of baddies in Detroit.
Anybody from Michigan we rooting for. I love me some Summer.
Tanisha.
What? I'm a root for Summer all day long.
I don't root for nobody because I don't know none of that shit. I don't partake in those activities.
I do.
Y'all, if y'all want to know, that's my Twitch right there. Gold Piece 1. We don't know over that. This is the longest live I ever did. Oh, she didn't? She gonna try again, ain't she? I bet. Wait, he's still making babies. No, we talking about Blueface. And then he got all them tattoos on his face. Just stupid. Just stupid. He's a case study for me because I'm taking up psychology. I'm in my second year. Oh, Tanisha, you is too.
Yep, I'm almost done.
That's why she be reading the fuck out of Carlos then.
But I gotta stop because I don't want nobody trying to call on me once I get my license. I don't need to.
So they gonna report your ass.
I'm just stop.
They gonna say she's a menace. Go watch them YouTube videos she do.
Exactly. But I diagnose everybody, and I always have,
They crazy. They all crazy. But what else we do? Where's Tammy at? I ain't seen her in the last 2 lives I've been in. I got smoke with her.
Dang it.
Hold on. This will never get old. And she ain't been on one since. Ain't been on one since. Look at this beautiful. Wait, hold on. Just beautiful. That's just beauty. That's beauty at its finest. She wasn't to be fucked with. And they just sat there and did that. That's some whole shit, if you ask me. I'd be so mad when I think of when I
No fucks. That's a new meme. That's
How
what
you
we
make
are
it
doing.
so sexy? That's how this shit ain't impressive. Hop in the foreign, let's dash. Praying to God it don't catch me. Gripping on you with my hands, I push the brakes. Talk that shit, baby. Oh yeah, baby, let me show ya. One more time. Ride up, you're my backseat driver. One more time, baby. I fuck with you. I ain't no liar. You know.
Now that's who I'll be watching. He funny as fuck. If y'all watch anybody, y'all need to watch him. Angel Face said, "No, keep reading that trick." Yeah, she is beautiful, just gorgeous. You don't come across too many beautiful, just in all, just everything, just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Haters at his finest. Warning was needed for that. Mm-hmm.
She's talking about that
I hope
meme.
it ain't that person because baby, when I really do find out, it's up in this stuff.
What?
What you just show? If you show her what I think you show her,
No.
So sexy.
I do that to you every time.
The meme that I sent you earlier. That's what she's talking about.
Let me play my song again. I love this song, y'all. I want the whole thing.
By the time it come out, I ain't gonna want to hear it no more.
How you make it so sexy?
I'm the one put y'all on it. Hell.
How you make it so sexy? That's how this shit ain't impressive. Hop in the foreign, let's dash. Praying to God it don't catch me. Gripping on you with my hands, I push the brakes. Talk that shit, baby. Oh yeah, baby, let me show ya. One more time. Ride up, you're my backseat driver. One more time, baby. I fuck with you. I ain't no
liar.
I like that song. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't becoming no fan because I don't be watching him like that. Like when I see little clips and shit, I'll be on it.
Why I started twerking real fast. Period. Yes, I watched 252 Heat from my hometown, Memphis. Period. She said she was twerking. Me too.
Twerk. I'm about to get off here, y'all.
You did good, girl. 3 minutes. 3 hours and 6 minutes, honey. Now, would this live be saved?
You're slick. Gonna come over here and ask me for some money. Ask that bitch for some money. Why is that? That's been stuck in my head for like the last 2 days.
All damn day.
Man, I don't know why it's just randomly popping my head. And I'm like, why is this in my head, bro?
I ain't no liar.
It don't it no fucks, period. Talking about she ain't gonna like it when it do come out. Yes, she will. Because that's a bop. Yes,
y'all ain't gonna keep jumping me. That's number one.
Don't make us get on you because we've been trying to get you. Do not make us get on you. We're gonna end this YouTube and we're gonna continue on Twitch. Keep it up. Because we got something in store for your ass.
I'm gonna block both of y'all. Y'all gonna be blocked.
Angel Face. That's Finesse 2 Times and DDG. That's their song. He ain't put it out.
No, I didn't know DDG make music for real.
Yeah. Oh, bitch. Ooh.
What the hell you done did?
I've been sitting in this chair too long. My skin got stuck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he ain't put it out officially yet because he's still under the label of Jay Prince them, and he ain't messing with them right now. They had made a Jay Prince Jr. He posted. I think No Flex said she seen this, but he posted a picture of Finesse legs.
In due time,
and they was swole. And he had to go get surgery. I guess he got fluid on his legs or something. And then Finesse posted him laying in the hospital bed and said, "See, God don't like ugly." They've been going back and forth, bro. The shit is so funny. But he better leave them people alone because he know where it is they be taking people out. He better leave them alone. For real.
Let's see it. Dang, girl, people don't hit. I mean, never mind.
Yeah, that's the rest of it. Whoever she is, when I catch her, I'ma beat her ass. In due time, your day is coming, Tanisha. But we love you, girl. It is. It's coming. You lucky.
No,
You
it
lucky.
ain't.
My girl ain't feeling too well either. You get you got a break for about a week or two. You got it.
Y'all gonna be blocked. I'm no longer having this conversation with y'all because y'all haters.
Yes. Angel Face. I can't wait till he release the whole thing. Yes, I'm gonna be playing it. I think they like messing with his crazy ass. I think so too. I think so too. It'd be so funny when I ain't got nothing to do and I'm just bored. I look for his videos. He funny. He is. But I keep saying I'm about to get off here because y'all keep making me talk. Tanisha, what you eating?
M&M's.
You really got the M&M's.
No,
What
my
you
son
DoorDash?
brought them.
Okay.
You know I ain't went nowhere. I've been on the phone with you for like the 5 hours.
And you went mute for a while too, man.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. We gotta get out of here. Let me play my song because this a bop too. I should make this into put this on a motherfucking you know what? Somebody told me I need to put it on what they said, a disc, a CD or something. What they meant. Like, don't nobody play CDs no more. Tanisha, if you do not stop, bro, this is not an ASMR channel.
Oh my.
What you say? Did you see this video when he was locked in the room and Sub was trying to get him out? Yeah, when he was in there passing out crying and shit. Yeah. He said, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. What the fuck wrong? I'm telling you, bro. Leave me alone. She said you eating like your friend.
Who? Hamburger.
Don't do that. No, we done. You not finna start that.
Hey.
I love my song.
I'll start my twerk off slow on this one.
Click in the link, truth in the tabs, type in the name, watch what you have. Cold case, cold facts, I rewind, run it back, deep dive in the data, pull the mask off the A, spotlights in the language, slow frame when it changes.
Indeed.
Every rumor on the timeline shaking, I'm the one that arranges. You see a clip, I see clues. You see abuse, I see truth. You see drama on your screen, I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name.
Hey, this is what be happening in this case. Trying to hide shit. We see what's in this thing.
If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate. New drop, new thread. Thumb scroll, see red. I don't chase what's trending. I chase what was never said. Free shot, zoom in.
Look how gorgeous I am. You see that?
Indeed.
When the word's too thin, hit subscribe for the real.
What that eyebrow look like?
Huh?
What that eyebrow look like?
Cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name. Yeah.
Y'all better dance. Okay, I see y'all dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate.
Y'all have a blessed night. We're gonna get out of here. And don't think I'm gonna do no live like this again for no 3 hours. So if you think I'm gonna do it, you're wrong. You're wrong.
You're right. You might be right because it's stuff coming up.
What you mean?
it's stuff coming up, especially when this trial go ahead and start taking place and sentencing and all of that. Yeah.
I can't
It's
wait.
gonna be a couple of 3-hour
I'm ready
rides.
for it to just be over. I'm ready
Me
for it
too.
to be over and get this girl what she deserves. Life in the penitentiary. That's when you know you're going down when you say penitentiary. You're going, baby. Ain't no, if at the end of the day got a motherfucking end. Penitentiary is where you gonna end up.
And
Yeah.
before we leave, I just
Here
feel
she
like
go. Here she go.
no, it's not gonna be bad. But
What?
listen, like
Every time you do that, we
No.
know where it's gonna go. It's gonna lead
No.
to something.
I promise this won't be bad. But we
No
were
lie, no
young,
fucks.
right? It's gonna be good.
No fucks said, let's take it to the cave.
But listen, we were young, right? So I had, my kids' dads, had they other BMs, and whether we liked each other or not in the beginning, eventually that was gone. I mean, I would have wished she could have just whatever her issue was, let it go, because 4-5 years from now, y'all could have been doing parties, going to the birthday parties. That stuff never stays like that. Even if it's like that in the beginning, it does not stay like that. Because it's
I get
weird.
what you're saying because my kid's dad had another son. Me and his mama got along just fucking right. She way older, so I'm 41. She got to be like in her 50s now or whatever. So me and her got along really, really good. It was always me. You want to come get your son? You want to come? Yep, I'm on my way to get him. Girl, they live right around the corner from us. I used to go get him every day, all day to spend with his time with his siblings. He called me mama one day, and I was like, you can't call me mama. And I just told him like,
why would you ever
by my name?
that?
And then I had talked to his mom. I was like, he called me. He had called me mama, but I corrected him on it. She was like, no, I know he calls you mom. I'm fine with it. That's how it's supposed to be. But you get some of these women just ignorant. Just ignorant.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt them kids forevermore because they still siblings, and at the end of the day, it could have been resolved and it could have been fine just with maybe a year or two more. It would have been fine because there would have been somebody else in the picture that they would have been like, girl, wait till she go through what we went through. Like you could have just, it was just stupid. It was very stupid.
It really was.
Through your life.
It didn't have to be like that at all. Like but that's where the maturity come in at. She wasn't mature. She wasn't mature.
No fuck said. That's when you're a grown woman instead of a biatch. In fact,
exactly. She didn't have that. She didn't have that in her. And obviously, clearly, in my opinion, nobody around her instilled it in her. Because you got all these older women around you. They never had sat down with you and had a talk with you and tried to tell you just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
Yeah, just wicked.
That's insane, bro. That should have never happened. But instead, they wanna tell her to go and make her think it's okay to be the way that she is and just get a gun and take the bitch out. Not calling me the bitch, but this is probably, what I'm saying, in my opinion, what they sit around and they think that this is not okay, bro. This is not okay.
That gives way to the statement or the phrase that even if it's not me, it still won't be you because it's not her at this moment and it's still not you.
That part is somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. Right, Des said, and the kids are innocent. The kids have nothing to do with the adult situations. Exactly. Mm-hmm. She was a little ass girl trying to play house. Mm-hmm.
Well, play it with who? Because he ain't wanna.
Right. And for people to glorify it like it's cool, it's crazy as fuck. But that just shows you the type of people you're dealing with and the type of people that is supporting that shit. Like, I'll never support nothing like that. Just like, let's just talk about, just like I never support people sitting up talking about kids. I'm never doing it. I don't play, because I don't play about my own kids. And when I start seeing shit about people talking about kids, I don't support that shit.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It'll always be someone else. Exactly. He's a little smooth, a little naked face whore, in my opinion. I don't see what they seeing. To be honest, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
Sure I ain't found it out yet.
30 times. What? When?
I don't know why they did that. He gonna be up in there.
It's on lockdown. Oh hell!
But the president does not be up in there, so I'm confused.
Oh, I was gonna say some wild shit. Y'all really ain't gonna never have no channel.
You would never get your channel back, girl. Please don't.
She said it's live now. Where? Let's go watch it. Hold on real quick. I'm finna see this on YouTube. Hold on. I just want to see a little bit of it.
You said, why you looking that up? This is what you said today on your 10 hours ago. We will be live today, so keep your eyes peeled. I will only be live a short amount of time.
Don't.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
So now you're gonna rub it in my face. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. Hold on, what is it playing?
No.
Why I ain't got no volume going?
Okay, I'm be quiet.
No, it
ain't playing either.
Oh. Hold on.
Copies investigation.
This one tweaking. Hold on, let me see.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Hold on. What's going on? Hold on, let me see something. I think I know what it is. I got it pulled up. I in the background. Hold on, y'all. Why would they do that and he don't be in there? That was just stupid. That was just to be doing something.
He probably set it up again like he have every last other stunt.
Okay, I'm getting mad because why it ain't playing? And I got it playing.
Were you playing of that in the cave?
No. Look, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to y'all. It's playing right there, but it ain't
Oh, we see it.
Yeah, but it ain't talking. It ain't, y'all can't hear it. Oh.
Cleared by Secret Service. We are currently monitoring. The respondent says they heard White House, and reporters there are currently on lockdown. One correspondent says they heard multiple shots, and Secret Service telling them to get down. ABC
y'all hear it? I can't hear it.
North Lawn
we hear it.
Has been cleared by Secret Service. We are currently monitoring the situation. We'll let you know when we get more information. Kevin, I want to take it back to you, DC resident here. It feels like these things just keep happening.
Yeah, and especially when you consider how close to a major thoroughfare the White House is. If you go down 17th, which is just on the other side of the Eisenhower Executive Office building, there's tons of traffic over there. You could easily hear gunshots, and it's also accessible. Yeah. You can walk up and down the promenade right along Pennsylvania, and unless it's blocked off. Sometimes they block it off, but things like this do happen. The electromagnetic locks engage immediately. When they say you are locked in, you are locked in that building. You can pull, push, you cannot get out. If you're on the North Lawn when something like this happens, and that's happened to me before,
I'm really mad.
Secret Service comes out literally out of everywhere. The guard shack pushes, and they escort you all the way back.
He must got something going on he don't want nobody to know about, so he set this up.
Sadly, too often. Hopefully it's nothing, but obviously they're watching.
That lady said this seems like it just keeps happening. Yeah,
Alicia, these reporters obviously.
I'm gonna take it off because they might try to copyright me. I don't know. For some reason, they be trying to give me copyrights for watching videos on YouTube, certain videos on YouTube. I just thought about that. Ain't that about something? His ass trying to assassinate his damn self. We finna go to the game. I'm out of here, y'all. I don't play my outro. Let me play it again. I'm gonna just play it again because we all like it. I'm gonna play it again and then we going for real. Tanisha, don't say nothing else.
And another thing.
Click in the link. Truth in the tabs. Type in the name. Watch what you have. Cold case, cold facts. I rewind, run it back. Deep dive in the data. Pull the mask off the act. Spotlights in the language. Slow frame when it changes. Every rumor on the timeline shaking. I'm the one that arranges.
Y'all better be twerking down there.
You see abuse, I see truth. You see drama on your screen. I see what they try to hide in room. Yeah, cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate. Turn it up and let it play. If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah, cold piece investigate. New drop, new thread. Thumb scroll, see red. I don't chase what's trending. I chase what was never said. Free shot, zoom in. Body talk, tight grin. They confess in the details when the word's too thin. Hit subscribe for the real. I reveal what they feel. You want answers on demand? I'm the one that put the stamp on the seal. Yeah, yeah. Cold piece investigate. I don't play, I demonstrate. Every angle, every frame. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate. Turn it up and let it play. If it's fake, I separate. Say the name, say the name. Yeah. Cold piece investigate.
I'm only gonna be in the cave for 30 minutes with y'all. I swear, that's it. Y'all, nope.
I gotta do my homework.
You finna do some homework. Well, I'm finna go in the cave. No bugs. You finna go in the cave. I'm about to go in there. I don't know what we're about to talk about. Yeah, you better go do that homework. We're gonna get on your ass. You better go do that homework.
Y'all gonna get blocked.
Click in the link. Truth in the tabs.
Why?
Type in the name. Watch what you